Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Happy Saturday. We are Hard Knock Dice. My name is Jonesy, your dungeon master for the evening, and these people surrounding me are your heroes for the evening and my best friends. Today, we're going to be continuing our Across Eberron story, but before we do a quick announcement, we're still running charity currently. We have swapped temporarily off. If you missed last week, we have swapped temporarily away from Extra Life to do our part as far as assisting the current crisis in Ukraine. We're raising some money for the International Medical Corps. If you click on that link that Hydra's just posted in chat, you can also help. There is also there's a plethora of resources out there to where you can donate to multiple causes going on in Ukraine. This is just to provide some medical and mental health aid to that area. So consider opening up your heart and your wallet to a really good cause right now and to a lot of people that need it. And I think that's all I got. Anybody got anything else? Did I miss anything? No?
Nope.
No? All right.
March.
In that case, happy March. March. Apparently March the 4th is someone deemed it National GM's Day, so
Yeah.
I don't know if that's probably just some GM that says, I like today. Today's a good day for me. Today's a good day for me. So happy GMs to all the GMs out there.
Happy GM's Day, Jonesy and Ian.
We got a couple of GMs in here.
Wow! Y'all the only
Crowley,
two that were
Artium,
GM'd in my
Milo.
eyeballs, so
God
happy
damn.
GM's Day, everybody.
That's why your diamond dress didn't work in that one campaign, Brittany.
Oh,
It
Lord.
worked fine. I beheaded somebody.
Was that the dress?
I mean, no.
Perhaps.
Hey,
You gotta ask questions.
It got me in.
Google search says March 4th is the anniversary of the passing of Gary Gygax.
Gotcha.
Ah. Understandable.
Well, there you go.
The more you know.
The more you know. History lessons abound. Anyways. Last we left off. Artium makes it to the Maror Holds, finding a tree suitable to teleport to the party closer to the home of the Anvrin brothers. He didn't receive the warmest welcome and was told that he should rest and promptly return to bring Gorham and Melgrim home, if that was what he was there to do. The rest of the party, still sailing the skies towards Moonwatch, is finally able to pin down the source of their late-night harassment in a fiendish presence inhabiting Gandalwin. After a particularly horrifying experience involving Mop being taken through the floor of the airship and left to dangle from the top of the airship's elemental ring, the party decided that something needed to be done, and quickly. They devised a type of exorcism to remove the fiend from Gandalwin. After successfully expelling the creature from Gandalwin, as it was being banished, it yelled at Gandalwin and yelled at him that his protection was gone and that she knew where he was at now. To which Gandalwin promptly responded that he would eventually flay this creature. We pick back up the 6th and final day of the airship's cruise travels through the skies. Just a few hours of sunlight left for the day. What would you guys like to do?
Get that doll stand in protective glass over that doll.
Put it in a box.
Get it bolted
Put
down.
that box
So
in another box.
no, I want to have my eyes on it.
Layers.
Send it to Bora Bora.
Layers of glass boxes.
Oh, it is a new day too, right? So
It is the 6th day, correct.
awesome.
Apparently, this is near the end. Are we near the beginning or the end of the 6th?
We're nearing the end. I don't think we decided on a time frame, so I'm gonna say with all the carving of the runes into the doll and getting all that set up took a good few hours. So we got a few hours of daylight left in the 6th day.
All right.
So
What's in the box?
use them how you want to use them.
Use them.
Shining Vanguard.
Use them.
I'm gonna look in that mirror again later.
Okay. Build the bear.
Is it still going?
There we go.
Build the
It was
bear.
until you started talking.
Okay, I'm
Oh.
curious because I can't hear it, so I'm wondering if I'm still the trigger for getting rid of it.
I don't know.
That's weird.
We're still having issues with Skype. I'm gonna uninstall it after the stream and reinstall and see if that fixes it. That's the noise you hear. So Skype is messing with us, and someone's playing poot tricks in the mic rather. Anyways, so we're trying to put the doll in a box. What box? Where?
I don't know.
Doing what?
I'm not trying to put it in a box. I'm just keeping it in my room, bolted down, probably in a stand. If we think back to Beauty and the Beast with the rose, that's what I'm doing here.
Okay.
Like a glass cloche just over the top.
Yeah, glass closed, sealed. If we do a barrel roll, it's not going to budge. That's what we're going for here.
Okay.
There.
So really just a
lot
glass
of duct
container.
tape. Duct
Yeah.
tape at the top of the desk.
We might eventually etch more seals on it later.
All right.
It's a do-it-yourself project, off and on.
Sure. I'll say it's not that big of a deal to go into Milo's workshop and find some glass of some sort and put it in a box. Easily enough done. It's in a glass box now.
All right, good. And just keep it in my room so I can always have eyes on it whenever I'm there.
And it always has eyes on you. Build a
Good.
bear. Okay.
Oh!
All right.
I would like to talk to Caution.
Someone's gonna have no
Okay,
context for this, and they're just gonna hear "build a bear" and think Ian's just very scared of the word "build a bear."
Either that or excited by them. A weird amount.
I even had context in the first time you said it this time. I was like, is that some sort of reference to putting like the spirit in the doll? Like, what?
That's pretty good.
So I was like, build a bear.
Okay. If there's
We were building a bear.
nothing special anybody would like to do on the 6th night,
I wanted to talk to Caution.
okay, go for it.
Kaushik, I know it's been a few days. Have you checked in on or tried to check in on have you tried to check in on Aelin or Idril since you were able to successfully scry on them? By any chance?
I haven't had the mirror.
Oh shit. What? I think Crowley still has it. You should get that back. You should get that back. So that you can use that spell. Oops, sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, I'll. Do you want me to try it tonight, or would you like me to try it again in the morning?
It's your spell. I think it'd probably be good to I check on Aelin probably since he's the one out and about.
Right. Let me go ahead and grab that mirror from Crowley then. I'll let you know.
Sure. I'm just trying to stay on top of things since we'll be heading that way probably tomorrow. Getting over closer.
Right.
Figured we stay on top of that. Awesome.
Well, always the thinker, Gandalf.
I know I am the best at it. Also, thank you for exorcising a fiend out of me. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna go find Crowley. Ding dong. He's probably he's in his room working with the doll, I think. Crowley?
Yeah, I'm just kidding. What's up?
Oh my god. Yes! Hi, perchance can I borrow that mirror again? Just really quick, I need to...
Oh, certainly.
Thank
I
you.
just need it again later. Take your time.
Absolutely, this shouldn't take long at all.
I'm sorry, I fell into a Corvair accent. My bad.
We are in Corvair.
I fell into a whatever realm I'm in accent.
Yes,
Russian.
Actually, you can keep it for the night. I forgot that I had to unprepare scrying to prepare that other spell that I did, so I don't have scrying prepared right now.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I'm feeling a bit tired, so maybe I'll try it in the morning, actually.
There you go.
It's probably for the best. Well, you rest well then.
Alright, good night. Gandalf!
Yeah. Yep.
Go let
yep,
Gandalf know.
yes.
I'm actually not really feeling very up to it. I'm so sorry. I'm going to try it in the morning.
You're fine. I just thought
Right.
if we could see if maybe he had gone anywhere interesting, but yeah. So,
Right, so we'll know in the
okay.
morning. So sorry
Okay.
about that.
Oh, hey. Not my spell. You are good.
Alright. Kaushik, well, what time is it?
It's around 4 or 5.
Oh, that's a lot earlier than I thought.
Yeah, same. I thought it was going to be more
well,
evening.
then- Don't have a good night, I say. Respect.
I will just do back to the hanging out area and hang out with Mop and Erish.
speaking of Mop and Erish, when you guys open the door from the ceremony, Mop and Erish are hand in hand, as well as Nilbo, standing and staring at the door.
Hey.
What in the Sovereign was that?
It was what?
All right, don't give me that. What was that?
Or
Yeah, a bunch of screaming.
Adventurer's package.
Lights were going. Curiosity.
I mean, hey, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Not the problem anymore.
Something's happening on the ship. Probably need to know.
Not anymore. It's not. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Problem dealt with.
Looks behind you at the scratches in the floor and the overturned dresser.
I'm just gonna step in his line of sight. Like, whoop. What's up? What? If you're here, who's flying the boat?
No one was stopped.
Oh shit. No. Why?
Sorry, I thought the commotion might be something to stop
No, it's
about,
fine.
but
No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
Nothing to stress about. So wait till he goes up the stairs.
just mumbles as he walks away.
It's fine. It's fine.
If Mop and Erish are still standing in the doorway there, I want to bend down to Mop and to say, "Hey, buddy, that little visitor shouldn't be a problem anymore, right? I think we took care of it."
I'm gonna give Erish thumbs up while she says this to Mop. Like, yeah.
That is wonderful news.
Yep.
I don't think I've
But if anything else strange happens, please don't hesitate to let somebody know.
Yes.
Indeed. Build a bear.
Oh! That brings me way more joy than it should. Just in the middle of our
Very well. I'll start getting some dinner ready for everybody. Well, help me set the table. Let me know if there's anything else that I can do. But wonderful news nonetheless.
Yep. If you haven't happened to hear from Artyom again since, because he has those candles to talk to you, right? Or do you only have one? You have more than one?
I believe he only took one with him.
Ah, okay, never mind.
I haven't heard anything from him. No. Oh, wait. No, we did. We heard from him.
Yeah, when he was getting ready to go to the holds, right?
Right, and he said
I didn't know
going...
if we had heard from him again, but if he only had one candle, then I mean, whatever.
Right.
I'm sure he's fine. Nothing. What could have gone wrong?
Right. Erish goes off to.
Didn't you say those candles had 3 uses?
I don't know, dude. I haven't made the mechanics for him. That
Did
candle
you not
has...
write it down?
I haven't. No.
I'm talking about Kent.
I remember things.
I think I have it somewhere deep in my notes, but I have it via episode, so I'm not going to scroll through that right now. We'll say they have 3 uses right now until that breaks something.
Very brave of you. Brave man.
When Mop and Erish go upstairs to start making dinner and setting the table and stuff, I'm just gonna go with them. I'm just gonna tag along.
Gotcha. No, it wasn't 3 uses. They're 1 use each. You all were sent with 3 into the other realm. That's where I'm getting the number 3 from. So
We
they
had
are
3
1
candles.
use. Yeah.
Yeah, because we kept lighting them because we were like, we're not sure if these are going through or not. Do it again.
Right. Okay.
Another one.
So what were you saying, Kaushik? I feel like I interrupted you right there.
No, you're fine. I was finished my sentence. I'm just tagging along with them when they go upstairs to work on dinner or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, they're just going down to the kitchen. Mop setting up the table as Erish has taught him. Taking a lot of detours though, as kids tend to do.
Mm-hmm.
But the night continues on. Without issue. We enter the night. Is there anything anybody would like to do for the night?
Just before going to bed, making sure the last few things are bolted down, strapped, and welded on the suit, so it'll be done by tomorrow.
Okay. Easily enough. Repairing the armor. You still get a little bit of weird purple feedback from your boosters on your boots. You haven't been able to work that kink out quite yet, and you're not sure. You haven't noticed any effects in your testing. Didn't affect you when you flew the suit outside of the airship looking for Mop, but it's still there. It is visual at the very least, but you haven't noticed any other effects yet.
Noted.
Yeah, nothing. Just grabbing some more food for my little buddy.
Okay. Still a lot of sleeping from the Intonimo Drake, I believe it's called. I can't think. In Intima Drake, something like that. I can't remember. And we're gonna call it Intonimo Drake.
Dragon Cricket.
Dragon
Do you have a
Cricket
name yet?
for now. But sits there, spits acid on the food that you bring it. Go ahead and make me another animal handling check.
Inspiration.
Oh,
If we're all eating dinner and I see that, just
cool. And that's a D10.
it is.
Nice.
Are you?
Build a bear.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's real nice. 19, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25.
Okay. No issues.
And about a 16 without the inspiration.
Okay. Build a bear. Yeah, your the Intonimo Drake just spits acid on its food, slurps it up, the mandible bringing in the solid pieces into its mouth as it does, lays back down, goes to sleep. Fighting through an egg is a tiring process for a baby.
Indeed.
To see the baby.
But after its meals, you've gotten used to the sounds of its legs just sort of slightly rubbing together, making that rather large, with the legs being as large as they are, because this thing is not cricket sized, but it does make cricket sounds sort of deeper, like a has a terrible cricket noise, but something
Holy
like
shit,
that.
it's an owl!
It sounds like when you haven't changed the batteries in your smoke alarm.
God, no. Why
I
would you
hope
do
not.
that?
God, that gets annoying. How many hit points does that thing have?
The turn the alarm off real quick. Anyways, okay, easily enough.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Anything else for the night?
Not for the night.
Crowley's gonna look at that mirror again.
Okay.
He's gonna do so with someone around as promised.
Okay. Who you grabbing?
So I guess I'll grab Gandalf.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's up?
I'm going to look at the mirror again.
Okay. Hey, did you turn gray at all while you were in there last time? Like your
Was-
feet?
I don't think I was great, but that's the
Did he-
player memory going.
Did he
I don't-
start?
No,
okay,
no,
he
no,
didn't
no, no,
start
gray.
changing colors. Okay. All right. Okay, just checking. All right,
An odd
sure.
question, oddly specific. Yes.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I worry about it, but anyway,
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm going
It's
to
just-
look into the mirror.
Okay.
I will sit and watch.
All right. Give me a wisdom saving throw, Crowley.
Big money.
15.
As easy as the first time. You find yourself in, it's hard to call it a hall of mirrors, as mirrors are just sort of suspended in air, in darkness around you. You look back and turn, and the large portal where you see yourself looking into the mirror. What are you looking for?
I'm looking to see if anything's different at all. See if that one mirror that appeared before shows itself again.
Okay. Crowley, give me a knowledge arcana check real quick.
Okay, 1 second. 23.
23. Very nice. You have gathered from Gandalf's stories and from your last experience that the way the mirror probably works, or at least this portion of it, is having something specific at the forefront of your mind, or someone specific at the forefront of your mind.
Then Crowley's going to focus on, for all intents and purposes, his daughter.
Okay, Build-A-Bear.
Oh,
Oh,
everybody has to do it now.
I don't know if I like this music. I'll do this music. In that case, I'm gonna think of your daughter. Give me a wisdom check.
okay. I rolled an 18, and it's just straight wisdom, or yeah.
Yeah, it's just a
So
wisdom check.
19. Yeah, 19.
19 is very good. Crowley, you're looking around and all of these mirrors, and then in the corner of your eye, the mist from behind a mirror. The mirror is turned away from you at the moment. You're seeing the mist just sort of billowing out from behind it, but the actual reflection of the mirror is faced away from you. Take a couple of steps. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to say the same thing. That's fine.
Okay, Build-A-Bear.
Oh,
Take a couple of steps. Walk around the mirror. Look into it. It's not like Gandalf's story, because there's no path for you to take. Instead, you're looking at a reflection, and what's reflected back at you is not your current surroundings, and it's not you in the mirror. You look back as a taller, slender, almond skin tone female looks back at you, and behind her, a ruined home. Gray and black behind her.
Does she seem asleep or anything like that?
She seems Build-A-Bear.
oh.
She seems Build-A-Bear. It's every time you mute, man. Something's going on with the mute.
We're just going to keep it up.
There we go.
Keep it on for now.
There we
We're
go.
Just going to do this live.
Doing it live.
You walk around the mirror, and it seems like at the same time that you do, she is also en route to turn and twist the same time you do. But there's no flourish of a cape. There's no mask looking back at you. It's her. She just stands out there looking at you.
Crowley's going to place a hand against the mirror.
Almost in the same, not almost, exactly in the same fashion and exactly in the same timing. She raises her hand as well, puts the hand against the mirror. And you feel pressure back, not of glass, but of flesh. But it's cold. The mist roar behind the mirror as this happens.
Crowley is going to put his other hand and just, see if the same sensation is with his other hand as well, before pressing his forehead against the glass.
She does the same. And the ever quietest whisper, and not coming from the mirror, sort of into your mind. Father.
Wake up.
I have tried.
You can do it. You just need to try harder. Wake up.
Don't know what else to do.
I'm trying so very hard to help you. I need you to try harder. Don't give up. Believe in me. I will help you.
I know. I see everything. I hear everything. I can't step out.
I'm so sorry, child. If only I was stronger, I could help you.
You are smart. You'll figure it out, I know.
There's not much of me left to help, but I will. I promise I will. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. It's been so long.
Still just sort of sit there pressed up against the glass. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's a 12.
Crowley, you're sitting there, your hands pressed up against the cold hands, the forehead also cold, penetrating like through. Well, you don't have a mask here. So against your forehead, you sort of roll your eyes to the left a bit, and you see gray starting to spread down your fingers into your hands.
Ah, the gray. I will come back when I'm able. You'll be free soon, I promise this. I've never lied to you before.
I know.
I love you, daughter.
I love you. And with a whisper, you lock eyes with her once more. And she turns to mist.
Crowley's fist clenches and, like, for a moment, like he's about to break the glass, but then he just pushes himself off and immediately starts moving to exit.
Move to exit. Look back up at yourself through the portal. After a moment, shake your head. Ganowin's sitting right there.
Crowley's just gonna, subtle shift, and he's gonna grab the edge of the mirror and just hug it to his chest very closely. And just kind of
looking for?
Curl up a little bit. Yes, I did. I saw it. Saw everything I've ever wanted.
I get that.
I also saw the gray.
Yep. What it means.
It was only slightly, but I left before it continued any further. What happened with you and the gray?
By the time I came out the second time I came out, it was about up to my neck. I don't know what happens when it gets all the way.
It started at my fingers.
I think it started at mine as well. It's been a little bit.
Crowley's gonna remove the mirror from his chest and look up, and there's gonna be like a very wide smile despite the sad tone in his voice on his mask. It's almost chaotic. It's a wide smile. She was there. So close.
Who was there?
She was there. My daughter.
I thought she was just asleep.
She is. Crowley's gonna pause for a moment and look back down and laugh. It was so good to hear her again. When he looks back up, his mask is, normal contours, no crazed smile. This was unexpected, but a great gift.
Yeah.
I'm sure you must have felt the same way when you met your family, I believe we said.
Yeah.
I'll say no more. But thank you for letting me borrow this mirror.
We'll wake her up.
We will.
Good though. Make sure there's something to wake up to, you know.
Probably doesn't really say anything, but he just kind of nods and heads out back to his room.
Okay.
Okay.
Billow.
You guys continue through the night, unless there's anything anybody else would like to do. And the sun rises on our 7th day. Your night. No harassments. We do wake up on a slightly windy, bright day, though. Almost to Moonwatch. Should be there in a couple of hours. Is there anything anybody would like to do?
Kashik is gonna prepare her spells.
Okay. You're gonna prepare scrying, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. When are you gonna do that?
Right when I wake up. That's when I usually.
Oh, no,
Default to
I'm
prepare
sorry.
things.
When are you gonna cast it?
Oh, I don't know. In a little bit.
Okay. All right. Very well.
After everybody else gets through what they want to do with the morning.
Sure.
If we're gonna only be there in a couple hours, so before midday even.
It's about 8 a.m. You can get there about lunchtime, maybe a little bit
Oh, right
before.
around lunchtime.
Yeah.
Okay. At some point in the morning, I want to go check on Milo. I assume he's still wrapping things up in his workshop.
I was gonna say, actually, he would have gotten up bright and early according to his usual pattern these days, and would be on the deck, applying like an enamel coating or lacquer or whatever to the outside of the armor to give it the color instead of just blank metal. So he probably like goes out and sees him like with goggles on and a little airbrush gun or whatever, just.
He probably would have passed Carly too, since he's awake by that time as well.
He's gonna go up there and fucking squat next to him while he's doing his thing and watch for a few seconds. It's coming along pretty good, seems like.
Go!
Yeah, hey, I wasn't.
I have to
I wasn't
redo
even
that
trying
part.
to be
You
quiet.
scared the crap out of me.
I just kind of walked up. I think I even like clumped my boots a little bit on purpose, but
I was
you were
focused.
really focusing.
Anyway,
Kind of looks forlornly at like the mispainted section on an elbow or something.
what's up?
That much. That seems to be going all right.
It was.
Oh, for the love of shit, it's fine. Nancy.
Anyway.
Functionally, how is it going?
Just yeah, like toweling off the edge before it sets.
It's going fine. I think.
Taking a glance over at the thruster suite.
I think is not necessarily good news, but sure.
Well, with an improvised lab in very little time, I've been saying that a lot lately.
Awesome. As long as you don't explode again.
Just kind of like makes eye contact with you and does that.
Aside from the armor, how are you doing?
Fine, I think.
Sure.
We had an eventful couple of days, but I am glad it's concluded. How are you doing? Seeing as you were kind of at the, center of all of it.
I'm fine.
Are you fine, or are you
Oh, yeah,
Gandalf fine?
He says and puts his goggles up on his
Yeah,
forehead.
no, I'm good. I'm good. Little disconcerting having a being entity that can just puppet you willy-nilly whenever it likes, but it's gone now, so it's fine.
Hopefully. If there's any more weird shit, be sure and tell someone, alright?
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed you'll tell someone, or that
Fingers
nothing will
crossed
happen.
that won't happen.
No fingers needing crossed for telling people. Just do it. I
Say
learned that lesson the hard way, and you have as well.
I didn't know until it was kind of already being investigated.
Mm.
Figured it out as we went. You were acting weird after we left the tree. So it's been a few days, but
I had a good talk with, good people. I'm better now, for now at least. We'll see how that lasts.
you can never tell after some stressful shit. After a few days, telling whether it sticks or not is pretty indicative. But
He'll take a seat and like start drinking out of a flask of coffee or whatever he's got up there.
It's just tired of the fighting, It's not exactly my natural inclination.
a lot of people, it's not. Kind of learn it as you go.
I don't want to be learning it. That's the point. It's not a lack of capability. This guy takes care of that for me and like
Pats the shoulder of the armor.
it's the intent. It's the struggle, I would like for not just us, but everyone being affected to be able to just live their lives. It's not ideal to be struggling and fighting like this. And I guess I'm a little disappointed to see so few people working to help with it. People I looked up to.
Heroes are often disappointing.
Disconcerting, but for the moment, I've got plenty of tasks at hand, and that helps with distraction. Speaking of, after this, I gotta go work on Melgrim's toys.
Always fun. Well, I hope that when all this is said and done, that you won't have learned.
And all
Slap
this is
him on
said
the
and
shoulder.
all this is said and done, hopefully I'll have the resources to do something a little better for the world. But thank you for checking on me, though.
Stand up. You get a little smudge over on that side too, and then walk.
Oh, damn it. Now you're right. Back.
Other than that, I spend the rest of the morning with the last finishing touches on my painting.
Anything anybody else wants to do for the morning before you get to Moonwatch?
I have time to finish the painting of the armor and then go
Oh,
wrap up Melgrim's thing.
yeah.
Or more on that, regardless.
Right. You know that it needs to just stay in that bath is the main thing while the enchantment moves from the sword through your process to the axe itself. So that's just kind of a sit and wait thing. It should be done. It's getting close. You're almost to Moonwatch, not quite finished yet.
I didn't know if there was like any maintenance or whatever that had to be done on it or whatever.
It's just a matter of removing that enchantment and moving it over.
Just gotta carry it around in the solution. We just gotta carry around a pan for a few more days. Just like, alright guys, don't wiggle it. Sets it.
2 open vats of acid with a bunch of high-tech
Yep,
arcana
yep,
in the
it's
middle
fine.
of it.
It's fine. Sets it down gently before a combat. Wait,
You
I
just
gotta put this down.
you have to
I gotta
carry
put
it up a mountain in sub-0 degree temperatures. This will be fun. Okay, well, if no one else has anything to do for the
Well,
day.
wait a minute.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right.
Go ahead, Melgrim.
Just feeding a little baby boy.
Okay. Animal handling check.
Where are you feeding him at?
Currently just been feeding him in my room because he's been curling up right after.
Okay, I can't help you with that then.
That's fine. 18.
18. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit.
Kill the bear.
Oh,
Dexterity saving throw.
You should have advantage on it.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Doesn't matter.
18 as well.
You snatch your finger back as the Entanamo drink gets a little bit snappy with the food this morning. Goes to grab it out of your hand, the mandible just and pulls it from you. It doesn't bite you, but it's good. Wants that food, it seems. Very, very hungry boy.
All right, maybe I should feed you more often. 3 times a day, maybe. Yep.
Screams at you. Okay.
I'm gonna go find Crowley.
Okay.
Crowley, alright, I'm ready for that mirror now, if you're all finished with it for now.
It's on the table. I was expecting you.
Ah, perfect. Alright. Okay, so Kashik is gonna take the mirror. I'm just gonna run to my room. I'll bring it back as soon as I'm done. And goes to her room.
Okay. Go. Sorry. I punched my notebook. You head to your room, and I assume you're getting ready for a scrying spell.
Yes, quite.
Who are we scrying on?
Aelin.
We're scrying on Aelin. Don't have anything personal effects of his.
I know. That's what my boy Gandhi wanted. So that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Okay.
Man, I don't like to put a disclaimer in here. That was just a recommendation for
That's what you
information
wanted.
gathering.
That's what I'm doing. I'm scrying on Aelin. Let's go.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying.
What's your DC?
What'd you roll? The DC is 17. Well, it's a wisdom 17 attack save. So, yeah. Or attack save. Save. Think through.
Assault him with the scry.
I don't think so. Yeah, I didn't think so. Looking into the mirror once more, your vision takes off to the skies, but not before delving deeply into the ground, weaving through tunnels. Darkness sort of overtakes your vision, things flying past you that you can't see. Then eventually stops, and you hear echoing of footsteps, maybe on stone or gravel. You're following Aelin. Looks like he's alone from what you can see, but he's walking in some sort of dark tunnel. You can't see much around you. But then you start to hear a voice. Right then, I'm here. And you hear skittering. But it doesn't sound small. All right, as per our deal. I grow tiresome with these deals. Tell me what we get from it again. You get to keep your fucking life. Now let me pass through. Aye, but you're alone. If you think Yeager's your only problem here, you're vastly underestimating your situation. Or overestimating yourself, I'm not sure which. I don't really give a shit. Let me through. Quit with the nonsense, or I'll fucking squash you. I would like to, and you see Aelin cut this person off. You can't really see them, but you hear it. The conversation just cut off, sort of in the middle, as you see Aelin's arm outstretched in this jagged, ethereal, gray-like material reach out and go oversized and wrap around something in the darkness just out of your periphery. And you hear struggling noises. Build-A-Bear. You hear struggling noises right outside of your periphery. Silence. That's what I love to hear from you. Egg. You just hear the same choked off noises. Oh, what's the matter now? Here, we'll talk. You just hear the same struggles, desperation, and it's long and it's gruesome as it just doles on for minutes. And eventually they slow down. And then ultimately stop. And you see his arm once more, this ethereal gray black hands shrink back down to his arm. You see him kneel down. You are not the force you think you are. We needed you at the beginning. You're expendable now. Stands up, dusts his shirt off. He goes into some black hallway that's devoid of all color in front of you. It's not darkness. He's been walking in darkness. It is just void. And when he does, the scry is cut off.
Oh. All right. So, I am going to hurriedly leave my bedroom. I will try to round everyone up if I can. I'll use the intercom candle if I must.
Yeah.
Can everyone meet me in the dining room, please? The intercom candle, and I will wait for everyone to meet me in the dining room, please.
Still driving. Does that include me?
No.
All right.
Stick my head out of my curtain.
No Irish, no mop. Just the main squadron. Just the
Ooh, you
boys.
telling Eris she's not part of the main board?
Oh shit! Fuck.
field.
I can't believe you've done this.
Of course
Well,
you can.
somebody has
Mop
to
can
watch
hear
Mop.
you. Calm down.
Somebody has to watch mop.
No offense taken.
All right.
Have the horse watch him.
Bill can watch him. Bill watches
You're,
him all the
Artyom, you're
time.
not here to argue for bills.
I'm here to be your better sense.
No.
God,
Okay. Better sense.
Yeah,
All
Crowley's
right.
already there. He hasn't really
Yeah.
left his spot.
Just stick my head out of my curtain like, hey, what's up? What?
Has everybody made it? Is everybody in there? Has everybody come into the dining room?
What is it?
Goddamn.
I'm just gonna share literally every piece of information that you gave me with them.
Okay.
Exactly everything that I saw. And then I'm gonna just hand the mirror back to Crowley. So,
Oh.
I don't know what that means for us. I don't know why he's underground in tunnels. I don't know who he killed. I don't know what's going on, but it seems that they are getting more and more, I don't want to say violent, they've been violent, but reckless, I guess, with their violence. I didn't learn any information that can help us right now.
Damn, do we know anything about the Underdark at all?
Give me history checks.
With pleasure.
Sure.
No.
Unnatural one.
And a dirty
It was a
one.
2. It was a 2. Yeah,
Oh,
dirty
shit.
one.
Um,
Dirty one.
15, nothing bad.
History, you said?
Yeah, history.
That'll be a
21.
27.
Yeah,
27, 21.
Int boys.
All right, some people know some stuff. Let's
Thank
go.
God.
15. All right. Those that rolled, with the exception of Gandalf, at least know what the Underdark is.
He's underground somewhere. That's crazy.
It is under and it is dark.
It is underground. Of course, it is dark. Stupid. Like, are you dumb?
Game the one just thinks that's a euphemism for the taint.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Raise his eyebrows. Everybody starts talking about the Underdark. Like,
yeah, I'll say with those roles that you guys know what the Underdark is, but as Kaushik is sort of describing this doesn't quite. It could be, maybe it is, but you know that the Underdark sort of in Eberron goes to different planes, including Kyber and other places. So other than that, it is a vastly unexplored area of nasty shit. Things like the demon lords of Ancient are locked down in the Underdark and Kyber. So stories that you've heard with those roles. But
Milo just kind of leans back with his arms folded.
I'd love to tell you that we covered it extensively at the university, but honestly, there's not that much to tell. Stories of planar connections and lots of nasty things down there, but not much specific.
He just be headed towards. He was told to find information about you. Kind of nod at Gorham. Maybe headed towards the holds. Or somewhere close by. I don't know. He's underground.
And do keep in mind it can connect to Kyber, at least in theory, as well. Which I don't know if that has to do with more of the rest of the shenanigans we've been dealing with.
Are there lots of like unmapped tunnels by any chance in the mountains?
Yeah, most of them.
I figured I'd ask the guy who lived there, or the guys that lived there. It was directed at the Dwarf Brothers.
He answered before you finished. He thought you were talking about the Underdark still.
No, I don't give a shit about the Underdark.
DM, are there many unmapped tunnels under the mountains?
Like unused, I guess, like ones that aren't actively used.
give me some history checks, both of you.
$18.
19.
Okay. You guys sort of sit back, and your grandfather told you stories of tunnels underneath the holds that have long been sealed off with ancient dwarven magics. Each of you would know the stories of the Noldrin clan, the 12th clan that no longer exists, that just went extinct, supposedly driven deep into the holds themselves, sealed down below. So, yeah, there are lost tunnels down there. Probably not mapped out, not any current maps at the very least.
Aye, there are unmapped tunnels down there. Many terrible things.
Sounds like some terrible shit that whatever he was negotiating with. So maybe that's how they're moving around. I don't know. They were when you were able to scrounge Yidril before, Kaushik, he was underground, right? Then as well, yeah.
If I remember correctly, yes.
But that was like way out across the water underground somewhere. I don't know. Huh.
Is that something I can tell? Jones or DM, sorry, when it's
No,
time to scry, like I can't tell like linear distances or anything like that.
no, that's all
I
for
didn't
flavor.
think so. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Okay. Alright. I guess that's how they're keeping from being heard about. We haven't heard much about them except until we ran into that one seeker. Hearing about them moving around because they're underground most of the time. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. Well, shit. Also, he did not do that kind of weird gray mist arm thing before, so that's new. Good to know.
Right.
Yep, some new.
Sounds like he's gotten stronger.
Who knows what weird shit him and Yidril have been doing for their pussy. What? Never heard of a posse before? What was the problem?
That and that accent, it just didn't line up at that
Hey.
moment.
What? What do you mean? What's his problem? Is there his whole, like, all of his goons? He's squad. They got weird magic shit going on. I don't know. He, like, it could be an item, or maybe he learned some, like, dark magics. Keep right on trucking. I don't know.
Maybe that's how he fixed his hand.
Maybe. I don't know. He just replaced it with a, like, magical thing. Accoutrement. I don't know what that word is. That's, I heard somebody said that one time. Kinda I've been throwing it out there. Kinda see if I eventually get it right.
Gandolin's gonna have a feat called Lucky Vocabulary.
That's my favorite thing, because Ian's smart and Gandolin's stupid, so when Gandolin says smart things, Ian has to try to backtrack and cover it.
Okay. Well, I mean, yes, at least we know that he's moving somewhere still underground, so keep an eye out from some jackass with a weird coin that I can't copy what the hell he talks. It's weird. But who talks like he does, you know. Keep an ear out for that. And for weird mist arm murdering. Well,
Aye.
Okay.
Once we get into the holds, I can try to check on him again.
see if we can figure anything out.
Right.
Alright. Cool. Good to know. We should be almost at Moonwatch by now, yeah? Maybe Artyom has learned something like super important. Vital
we see-
information.
Can we see the glorious pickle farms in the
Eventually, the glorious pickle farms start to roll into view, and you see a
Yes.
tiny dot on the horizon of the Build-A-Bear. Okay, of the
They have a Build-A-Bear store.
They've grown up.
Moonwatch is wild.
But it's all pickle-shaped plushies. Pickles and
have a
moons. Those are just-
a whole pickle themed strip mall.
Yeah.
Like
Artyom. Speaking of, we're going to pan away from the main group real quick. Is there anything that you would like to do with these guys for your day and a half in Moonwatch?
Oh, I have a
Yeah.
full day and a half in Moonwatch.
Yep, because you arrived on day 6
that morning.
at
yeah.
morning. So yeah,
Awesome.
you have a day and a half if you would like to do anything around this area.
More pickles.
Yeah. I said I was gonna do some research, so I can look into some things,
Okay.
but I'll probably get distracted. If it depends on what type of fellows these guys are. You said I bumped into these adventurous sorts. If we can get into some trouble, I will probably end up getting into trouble.
Right into Shining Vanguard Jr.
They are. Jeremiah's not the much of the troublemaker.
Oh, fair enough.
Darn.
You
What
get-
about the rogue? He's
you-
a rogue, right?
You get a little bit of a eyebrow raise from Agario, and probably one of the first smiles you get from him while speaking to him, and you talk about getting up to some mischief. He sort of gives you an eyebrow and a slight smile as you're talking about it. But Jeremiah's, no, Mr. Artyom, we can't do that, right? We can't do that.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, just getting up to a little bit of trouble. I mean,
It's called trouble for a reason. That's what we're here to stop.
right? It's too fun to be legal. I'm just kidding around. Okay, we don't have to do
Oh,
anything illegal, but
good.
we can still get shit-faced and
Oh no.
a misdemeanor or two.
Oh fuck.
Okay, no, it's fine.
Okay, all right. You're still messing with me. All right.
Yeah. So, I mean, I kind of went through a tree to the mountains over there, and I realized I didn't really take any money with me. I've got a few gold, so I should be fine. But I don't know. Have you heard anything in town that needs to get done real quick, or if there's anything going on? Or you guys been keeping everything ship shape, or what's been going on in this area since we've been gone?
Well, it's really just the bandits we heard up in Ringbriar, and once we handled them, they paid us pretty good. We got 150 gold for that, so we've been all right so far. Nothing odd here at least. So yeah, not in Moonwatch.
And you said that one of their party was missing?
Madison was not at the table when you first arrived, correct?
Okay. Where is the Madison?
She's been here and there ever since the bandits. I think she's still sleeping at this point. She's heavy on the bottle sometimes.
I'll just nod and then smile wider. Yeah, that's who I need to talk to. Just mentally thinking like, yeah, that's the person to hang out with. Okay, yeah, I mean, I guess we'll finish catching some like. Well, I'm glad to hear that you guys did so good on your journey to take care of those bandits. The Shaming Vanguard has been up to a couple of things since we last spoke. We did go to the Brown Cake place.
Is that what you're calling yourselves?
Yeah, we are the Shining Vanguard now. It's very,
That's so cool.
I know, right? I didn't come up with it.
You hear him whisper over to Soul sitting to his right. We have to think of a name. And Soul just sort of looks up, like starts playing. Like you see his chest unfold, and he starts lightly playing some music for inspiration as he starts to like think of names.
Well, one of the things that I was thinking is that and I really hadn't brought this up with the rest of the group or anything, but we're going to have this airship, and it's going to be coming here the day or tomorrow or something like that, and we'll have Irish on it and our pilot, and Bill, my two-legged friend.
Yeah,
he's a dinosaur. Well, we also have a little goblin child we kind of adopted, kind of refugee. It's not a big deal. In any case, they're going to be traveling about, and we're going to have to be going across the continent.
Right. I think we're going with you.
Oh, yeah, you have the job to do for Gorm and his people. All right.
Right. Speaking of, we don't know what that is yet. But we're always happy to help. Right, gang?
Well, then I guess you'll be coming with us and go over there instantly then. We are going to need to get some different clothing for sure. Like, for sure.
I didn't even think about that. I bet it's cold.
Yep.
Shit, I tried to keep character.
You should always be prepared for a situation like that. When you're traveling great distance, instantly, you can easily get caught unawares by a vast change in temperature that could be very deadly.
That explains the
really
first.
Deadly.
You're so smart, Mr. RTM. Yeah, we definitely need to get some jackets and stuff before we leave here.
But yeah, there's also, I don't know. I was just thinking that eventually, whenever maybe the airship catches back up to us, there might be more work if you could help keep those folks on our ship safe, because there have been, like, I know, like, one point Kaushik got attacked in her dreams by an evildoer, and Irish, Erish has grown and is becoming more and more of a more powerful and skilled warrior and candle, like it's they're magic candles. It doesn't sound like they're really like I pull out the like half burnt candle for the, like with this thing I lit it up and I could talk to him from all the way across the entire continent. It was pretty amazing.
I think Soul can do something like that, but like close.
And even more impressive, like cure hangovers just by being in the room.
Again, a confused look from Jeremiah and a eyebrow up from a Gariel, and there's no expression on Soul's face. It's
well,
Warforged.
Yeah. Anyway, it's magical. It's something else. I never knew you could do that with candles, but here we are. In any case, if you know, you could might be something to help them out after your job in the peak are finished or is finished or whatever.
Yeah, we're always here to help. It's what we're here to do.
You guys ever been on an airship too much?
No, I haven't. He looks over to Soul and Agariel. Agariel like laughs at the idea of being on an airship, and Soul sort of like looks down from the sky. It's like, once I was transported that way before I was reset.
You were reset?
Correct.
What does that mean? Like your arms or something get knocked out of their sockets?
Sort of. Well, where once was a blade is now just a hand. Where there was not a lute before, there is a lute now. And Ottoson picked me up. Had me flown back. Trained me in the arts. And here I am.
Oh. Hey, that's pretty cool.
I believe so.
I was just kind of have an awkward pause, like we're sharing now, I guess. I was a Quetzalcoatl kind of shot me across the planet, and I sort of stayed in limbo for 1,500 years, and I found out what happened to me while I just woke up in a swamp. That was pretty crazy.
1,500 years, Soul continues to respond. Seems impossible. You're simply a Kalashtar?
Nah. Well, I don't think I aged during that. Like, I have no memory of it. It just point A to point B for me.
Stasis. Interesting.
I
too was in
probably
stasis.
it was. Oh, yeah. What's that like?
For some time. Well, time passes. Not for me.
Hey, I mean, I drink to that if you drink.
I do not.
Yeah, I know. There's got to be a way for like a Warforged to have some sort of outward altercation to your mood, be like a substance or maybe like a frequency or something like that, or like a vibration or something.
Why would I wish to do this?
It is fun.
Music is fun. I do quite enjoy that.
And there's a vibration, so I mean, there you go.
This is
it's beautiful.
technically
It's
correct.
kind of beautiful if you really think about it.
It is.
Just kind of silent for a second, thinking about if you could. Wonder if Crowley could get someone drunk with a song. Song of intoxication. I need to write this down. But yeah, I'll shoot the shit with those guys. And hey, what do a little while I'll eventually ask them, what do you guys know about the like the moons and stuff around here?
I'll ask you a question. How long do you wait until Madison comes down to answer that question? to ask
Yeah.
that question.
I would assume we're just kind of shooting the shit for like another half hour, maybe an hour at most.
That was the worst luck I think you could have had on 4d20s. So Madison does eventually come down, like grabbing her head, a little bit of bed head. Hello, morning. Hi. I don't remember your name. Grabs a chair, sort of brings it over.
It was RTM. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
To be fair, I had to ask Jeremiah what your name was because I forgot as well when I saw that you weren't with the group. So don't worry about it.
Glad we're on the same page. Whiskey and coffee, please. Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
And then you ask your question regarding the moons to the three that you were sitting with previously, completely blank. Madison goes from a head grab to a stop and stare. What do you mean? Where are your friends?
They should be
Oh,
here
God.
tomorrow or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Gonna get jumped.
I don't know anything about a moon.
Okay. I know that they're interested in things with moons, and I was going to do some research when I get back. Do you guys know anything about the Baishik Mountains and all that stuff as well? Any info about that?
Better rolls. Soul speaks up. The Baishik Mountains. North Droam, northwest, spanning along that way. Home of many, at least several, ancient ruins. Dakani, some. Some say Dalkir ruins lie deeper. Unconfirmed reports.
No, yeah, there's definitely confirmed reports there. I saw a doctor that was driven completely insane by just apparently reading some of the writing that they had there. It's just a place we're going to have to come and visit, hopefully sooner rather than later. Just needed to, I didn't know if there is like a place here I could get some research about that, or stuff with moons. I don't know. I honestly wasn't paying attention what my friends were talking about because they're supposed to be moons. They're supposed to be lining up for something. I don't really know.
Well, I mean, there's always the Lunar Observatory. It's under construction for some reason, but...
Yeah, I saw that when I came in, and no one knows why it's under construction.
We didn't think to ask, really. We were just kind of sitting here waiting on Mr. Gorman, sort of plotting. We were worried you all died. So
no, we went through a portal to Zoriat, and we were there for like a day or two, something like that, technically. But like 3 weeks passed when we got out, so it's something that happens.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
So, like 1,000-yard stare for a moment, like that wasn't a consideration for a level 3 adventurer.
You mouth off to like I was going to say a Lord of Madness, but she seemed more feminine, so I guess it was a Lady of Madness. But I don't suppose they really have genders or anything, so just like a Duke of Madness. I'm not super familiar with the hierarchy of complete insane demigods and noble courts. I mean, I popped out of the swamp, and before that, they lived in a tiny village. So,
as you're saying this, finishing up the bite of something, you look back up and you just see looks of confusion, like all of them just like looking at you as you're spilling out all of this that's just so far above their head. And Soul just still Warforged.
Word. So anyway, we got back. they managed to. We were going there, and everything was taken over by bugs that were coming out of one of the seals that stops Zoriat from coming into our world. It was being degraded, and the leader of their tribe had been taken to Zoriat, and they were going to kill him and stop his magic from strengthening the seal. So we had to go bust him out of there and bring him back. And then our friend Kar, she became the new Korta, and I guess like that guy sacrificed all of his life into the seal so that it keeps going, and now we're good.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Yeah, it's also like job's finished over there, but yeah, but like I was saying, Kashi got attacked in her dreams, and we can't have that, so we're going to pop on over across the continent and then track down some asshole and rip his head off.
You should try to arrest him first, of course.
Well, you know, yeah, we can try.
Yeah.
Slim chance of that.
You always have to give them a chance.
Yeah, you got to give it a good shot. But I mean, that guy is like, he is like a guy who, you know, when people say like, "Oh, I was just following orders, I didn't want to do it," he's the guy who gives the orders. So like,
roll an insight check for me real quick.
Oh shit!
Fight!
I have a good insight. What? Maybe I at least get a +5, right? Oh no! Why do you have to load D&D Beyond?
Rock elemental his ass.
16 total.
16 total.
Oh, no, 17.
Not towards you actually, but as Jeremiah is saying this, there's a bit of a pause in his voice. When he says, you always got to give him a chance. And he's like, looks over to Agariel for a moment, and you see just like a moment of regret on Jeremiah's face. And then it just kind of continues on past that point. Well, yeah. So always try to arrest him, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What you got to do.
I mean, this guy has kind of made it a multi-generational kind of organization of causing pain and suffering to lots of people. I mean, we'll at least ask him, hey, are you really going to make us do this? And he'll probably say no. But yeah, you got to try. I mean, you got to throw that out there. Unless we have like a really,
we don't
really,
have to
really...
help with that, right?
No.
Okay.
We're not going there for that.
Okay. All right.
But I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. If we have like a really good chance for an ambush, we'll probably just try to outright incapacitate them before that. But like, I mean, Gorham's going to be there, so it'll probably be like, yeah, last chance, and then he'll squash him. But he got a really fucking crazy. Oh shit! Never mind. I'm not going to talk about that. It might do you harm if you know about that. You don't worry about it.
And as you sit there and tell your stories and confuse the shit out of these young adventurers, if there's nothing else anybody would like to do, eventually, the airship is over Moonwatch once more, landing a little bit outside of town, so as to not cause such a ruckus. But nonetheless, you have a lot of people that come out of their houses and what have you, looking around. If I can get the people from the airship in the sky to roll me some perception checks as you get out onto the deck.
Oh hell yeah!
What?
Would you hold on a second?
Real quick, are there any other crops that Moonwatch is known for?
They're known for pickles now.
Yeah, but are there any? I feel like I would like to take at least a little bit of time out of my day to maybe balance the scales.
Okay. All right. What are you trying to do?
Anything. I don't care if it's squash or tomatoes or grapes or anything. Just...
I'm gonna give you a luck check and see if you can
Those
find
good
them.
with pickles. Let's see. Potatoes. You think I can make French fries and fried pickles?
Hell yeah!
Give me a perception check. RTM DC 25.
God damn.
Made it. 28 is a 19 plus 9.
There we
Nice.
go.
You see one, not even like main farmer, like this, you see the plots and rows of farms that you have done, and there is nothing but overgrown pickle plants. I wish I could call them cucumber plants, but I started calling them pickle plants, and now we're here. We're at this point now. So you see nothing but pickle plants. They grow pre-prickled here in Eberron. Magic.
That's fucking amazing. That's the best thing
They
ever.
grow in pods.
they grow in kosher dill jars.
You ever you just gotta get the pickle fresh off the plant, you know?
Oh man, I've like this
The best
mental
thing ever.
images. I have this mental images like tree hanging, like watermelon looking things that when you crack them
Yeah.
open are just filled with pickles.
Oh,
Like a briny solution sloshes out.
oh
Like
no.
embryonic sacks of.
Oh God! All right. Well, like I was saying,
Oh, that's so much worse.
with low on the luck roll but high on the perception roll, you find a single farmer who just like has a sustenance farm in his backyard a couple of miles outside of Moonwatch. And you see a couple of like tomato plants and carrot plants in back there.
That's the one guy in Moonwatch that doesn't like pickles. It's like, I can grow my food my damn self. I can't find any good food anywhere in this town.
So it seems very, very obvious that this guy doesn't really own a farm as much as he has a semi-large garden.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So okay.
Correct.
Fuck.
I rolled you a luck
Yeah, you're
check,
good,
rolled
you're
a
good.
4. So there you go. That's what you get.
All right. Well,
Hey,
you
you
know, I
have to
did my
import
due
everything
diligence.
Are you gonna make the carrots and stuff grow? Build a bear.
I mean, yeah, I'll still help his farm out. I'll kind of try to do some mental gymnastics. Like I'll fly up a little bit and sort of scout out and get like, okay, well, this was the area that I had beforehand, so I'll go out to this area and I'll do another big long cast of it, so it'll make sure to absolutely get this guy's farm in there. But
Okay.
I know in the end it'll probably just mean eating pickles.
All right. Easy enough. The rest of
my
you,
God.
RTM, that probably enough time on your first day to do that. What were those perception rolls in the airship?
21?
21, 28, you said?
Yep.
28.
I doubt Milo's outside.
The sun is in Kaushik's eyes because with a natural 1,
Mm,
she rolled a dirty 10.
a good old dirty 10.
7.
Okay.
God damn it. You've been doing you've been rolling so consistently in the double digits recently.
Crowley. Crowley.
Mr. Crowley.
Matt. There he is.
I can't hear a thing.
Perception check.
Oh, 7, dude.
Okay.
God damn. Come on, fella.
All right. As you
I was
all
living my perception check for a second while messing with my audio.
Oh, build a bear. All right. So Melgrim and Gandalf, and that's it.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna view my.
We're just both over there, like leaning over the rails, going, Artyom! Like yelling to get his attention. Like, "Ah!"
She's just squinting as hard as she can and can't see a goddamn thing.
Kaushik is on the other side of the airship, looking at all the pickle farms. Just
I don't see him anywhere. What are you doing?
as you roll up onto Moonwatch, and before you land, you're sort of sitting there on the banister, looking around at the town you left not too long ago. And then you see construction on the lunar observatory, but also on top of a familiar house of Zipporah Dinsmore, as her skylight has partially been like currently covered with canvases and like tarps and stuff, and it looks like some sort of construction being done there as well. That's what you see. You guys land sort of behind the Moonbeam and Brew, right outside of town. And after some time, the party is finally reunited.
Oh shit!
As you walk in and see
What time
RTM in
of
the.
day is it?
It's probably about noon.
Oh, okay.
I said you guys would get there a little bit before lunch. So right before lunchtime, the crew rolls up. You guys are,
Ayo.
as if God said it was true, Build-A-Bear.
Oh!
You see RTM around the table with Jeremiah, Agariel, Soul, and Madison. You walk into the Moonbeam and Brew and never fucking split the party again. I swear to God.
We'll do it within the same dungeon next time. There will be there won't be cross-continental party splitting anymore.
All right, I'm going to the Moorlands, guys. We'll see you at level 2.
You get there and I'm probably like at the bar like no like zero pickles at all, like no pickles. Like I don't want any pickles on it at all though.
I understand it, but right now all the drinks have pickles in them. All of them. We have the pickle martini. We have the pickle ale. You didn't know I could make ale out of pickles, but it works. So, choosing.
I'm horrified.
We have to use them. Can't export them all.
Probably have some water.
Pickle water.
Get a pickle-rita.
Pickle water.
It's a frozen margarita, but it's like pickle slushy with Yingling in it.
You get
That
your
sounds
water.
so good. I love it.
Get your water, and instead of like lemon wheel on the water, there's a little pickle on the edge of the tankard.
You did this. You did this to yourself.
No good deed goes unpunished.
Come on in, folks.
Hey!
Oh, it's these guys. Well, they finally decided to show up. I went across the whole world by the time that you guys take a pit stop or something.
You can walk through trees. That's not fair.
You can walk through trees too. You just have to come with me. I'm just kidding. I mean, I know you couldn't follow me. You can run real fast, but I can still go faster.
Way too quick.
He's going to approach the table of the young adventurers and give everyone a hug, except for Madison,
Okay.
for whom she will give a firm handshake.
Firm handshakes.
You hold your hand out, and she grabs your finger and moves it up and down, sort of. Right.
Gonna give RTM like one of those one-armed, like forearm clasp back slap hugs. Had to go.
It was cold. And I don't think they like Kalash daughters or humans too much at the peaks.
What you went all the way to the peaks?
Yeah, I figured, in for a penny, in for a pound, why not? I should just go there and find a tree, and so we can just right to the peaks.
Oh.
I told
That'll save some
Garish.
time.
I let him know. He didn't let you guys know.
I may have forgot. It's been busy.
Is it what took you guys so long? What happened? Did you guys?
Oh boy.
There was a little adventure.
Yeah. We need to have a seat. We need drinks. What is the drinks for this?
Does Gorham have his hammer with him?
Looking for Gorham.
Probably.
I was like, hold on 1 second. Just sort of mentally say to Gorham, are we like wanted people for having that hammer? I didn't tell anyone you had it. I just didn't know if it would I don't imagine there are too many people that hang out from Droam in Moonwatch. I don't know if that's a hot item or something, or politics aren't my strong suit.
They can
All right.
take it.
I mean, they're not going to. Yeah, exactly. They're not going to fucking take it from us. Okay.
Oh, I mean,
Were those
definitely.
actual shrugs or were those mental shrugs?
I was doing actual shrugs.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
No words
I
were
was saying,
coming
so
out.
we're just looking at each other going, what are y'all talking about?
What are y'all talking about?
Oh,
I
mind your
didn't,
business.
I didn't say a word. I did not say a word.
Yeah, you do
Oh,
that
I
all
know
the
you
time,
are,
though.
Tim.
You're still doing this. You're talking to somebody in their head.
Talking to somebody in their
Fucker.
heads.
I'm just gonna turn over to Jerry. I'm like, they get so jealous. You have to be. You have to make sure that all of them have the same amount of attention.
I'm gonna peg him in the head with a fucking pickle round.
While this is
Pickle
happening,
round? Just a little
Tasha
pickle. Dink.
has made a trip to the counter and back to plop down by Milo with a basket of fried pickles.
I'm gonna see if
Offer
Milo
some
likes
up to
fried
him.
pickles as much as I do.
I mean, you ate them with me last time, so you're eating with me this time.
I'm gonna see how much he liked them though.
Gotcha.
Dear God.
The basket has not touched the table before he is indulging.
Hell yeah.
Indulging makes it sound like a vice.
Oh, it is. You ever had a good fried pickle? It's a vice.
That was the sin they forgot to tell you about.
All right, so we're gonna grab another table and push it up against Jeremiah and theirs table.
Just
So we can all get-
cram
yeah.
Jeremiah between the tables. Yeah.
Crunch. Oh, my bad. Sorry, dude.
How many
okay.
people in total is that?
A lot.
Your group plus 4
11.
plus Erish, Mop, and Nilbo because they are also taking
14.
group. So yeah.
So I'll
about
just shake
Bill?
wood to just make that table about
Oh, and
4
Bill,
feet
yeah.
longer.
Yeah.
Just-
Hey, wait!
Don't worry about it.
That's
Big
pretty-
table. Yeah.
You're leaving it
Sorry.
here, right?
Yeah,
Nope,
you can have
taking
it.
it
It's
with
your
us.
table. Shut up, Gandalin.
Anywho.
Got a big table.
All right, enough joking around. Jeremiah,
Mr. Gorham,
how you doing, lad?
we're good. We're doing well. We did some good. We got paid for doing good. And now we're hoping to do some more good in the world.
Aye. But
What
before that, tell us about the bandits. How'd it go?
It went mostly good. They were making their way in and attacking some convoys. So we took up on a little bit on your advice that you were talking about and laid a trap for them where we dressed as some common folk, just some robes and stuff so we could still wear our armor because that's really important for me. And Soul really too, so they couldn't see him. We laid a trap for them. They got the bait, or they took the bait rather. There was quite a few of them. We tried to get a lot of them to surrender, but a lot of them didn't want to. They were very, I don't know, maybe they were desperate. I'm not sure, but one of them, unfortunately, kind of looks over to a Gariel who has this large scar from the top of his face. It's like one of them went for a Gariel's face, it seems. Particularly, it was, hey, a bit weird. And Gariel speaks up.
Is Gariel an elf?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought.
But ultimately, everything was okay. Madison was able to luckily grab him out of there and just kick that guy like 10 feet. It was amazing. And pull the Gariel out of there. But yeah.
Can I do real quick, just like a quick medicine check and see if I can make anything that like would help like reduce scarring or whatever?
Yeah, give me a herbalism kit check.
Okay. I don't know what to.
Wisdom plus proficiency, right? You're proficient in herbalism kit?
Yeah.
Herbalism crit. That's when you roll a natural 20.
Whoa. I rolled a 15, so what? Wisdom
Plus 9?
I don't know.
Wisdom plus your proficiency should be plus 9, I believe. So 24?
Okay, sure, yeah. Surely.
He's just whipping it
Sorry.
up right there at the table.
Oh, I do see proficiency on there, yeah. Okay, so, yeah.
Okay. So everyone, like, you're snacking on fried pickles, and Garrett, you see Geralt talk about a scar, and you've done this before, helping soldiers with their scars and stuff like that. You whip up something for them, some sort of cream, takes it from you. Thanks.
Just try putting it on once at night before you go to sleep. It should help the scar become a little more superficial. You won't be able to see it so much. If that's something you care about. If not, you do look pretty badass. Not gonna lie.
Roll a persuasion check real quick. Build-A-Bear.
Some ladies fancy a guy with scars.
Just imagining he's just Liam O'Brien over here. I am.
14 total, so not as persuasive as I would like to be.
Hey, Build-A-Bear. You've at least given me the option. Thank you.
Exactly.
He pockets it. Build-A-Bear.
As we're all kind of like shuffling to get sat down, I know it's just this kind of a little late, but just as we were going to do that, I just wanted to see if I could catch Madison's eye and just kind of give her like a inquisitive eyebrow raise. Just kind of just see if I could get a general goings on.
She just shrugged her shoulders at you.
What the fuck ever. Just sit down.
Gosh, we're gonna need some more of these.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, weird shit that happened on the boat, by the way. So, you left, and there started being like a bunch of weird shit that happened on the boat. Like there was like something that was like outside of Milo's workshop like that first night, and then it was inside his workshop when they went to check out in the hall. And
What do you
then
mean, like a like
it was
another-
like weird. It was like weird noises, like like something
No,
Under the bathroom door.
Yeah, and then something put a note under the bathroom door one night when Gorm
I
was
missed-
in there.
I missed more elemental ghost assassin things.
No,
They're coming after
no,
Milo.
no, you got stop trying to skip ahead.
Okay.
You had to
okay.
listen to the
really
whole
skipping ahead,
thing.
you forgot to tell him about the Manticore Attack.
And this all happened like in between. But you gotta do one full thing at a time, okay? So the Manticore thing was separate, all right? It wasn't nearly as exciting. They just get some like Manticores rolled up and we just slapped the shit out of them, and then
Those turrets are cool, by the way.
easy. Oh yeah, he shot one with a few times with a turret. It was fucking cool. I accidentally shot the coast. That was also kind of cool. Not as cool, but anyway. Anywho, weird things happening on boat at night. So like, put the note under the door asking Gorm to come out and play, which is fucking creepy. And then there was a thing under.
Wait, I mean, did you go out there? What happened?
Yeah, I went out there. I think I'm afraid of some little creature. But there was nothing.
No.
Me and
Nothing was
Koshik
there.
looked around, but couldn't find anything.
Oh, you remember that? You remember me telling you about that egg that I found on the boat?
Nah, I mean, we were on the water. I saw it. I thought it just cracked. You never showed me that you kept it or something.
It hatched.
Oh, it's a big.
Did you
chicken.
bring it in with you?
I'm kidding.
Whoosh.
He just has it
Bring
in the
out.
bag.
Just places it on the table. He's had it like under the cloak.
Pocket Drake.
Pocket drink.
No, he's little dragonish creature. It's on the boat. You'll have to see it.
Oh, you have a dragon?
A drake. It's a little small drake, kind of insectoid.
He's very cute.
Yes.
You said insectoid.
Is like these little thingies.
Yeah, kind of.
Did you
I don't know.
did you take the egg with you to Zoriat?
It might have stayed at the pack, yes.
So you're saying you've got a mutated dragon egg that probably has a mother somewhere in Droan coming to kill us for it. That's what you're saying.
What? That's ridiculous.
Of course not. Why would that be the
No.
case?
No, why would that be the case?
I feel
Because we never get a break. We're about to be leaving the airship. It's
Yeah.
going to be without anyone to
We
help
just-
them.
We just went across the whole thing, and they've got the turrets. Mob can shoot one. I'm sure it'll be fine. Isn't that right,
Yeah.
Mob? See, he's got it.
No.
It's fine.
No.
Alright,
Well, it's-
no, please.
No, he cannot.
Gandolin.
Why not?
No.
No, you cannot.
I don't see the problem.
You don't
Bill,
see much.
Bill can fire the
No,
If
again.
Bill gets into one of those turrets, you're never going to get him out of it again. I can tell you that right now. He
I'm
will die
saying,
in that turret,
Bears
or
can
you will
only
lose
shoot
it.
one at a time, so
I mean,
That's the problem.
unseen
if they
servant?
come under
Can
attack,
the unseen servant not do that?
I don't.
I thought they could
I don't
only
think
go on
unseen
the rug.
servant. I don't think unseen servant can make attack rolls.
Yeah.
Like has rolls.
Erish, why don't you just make a candle golem? And then
That
they
would
can
be-
fire the other turret.
A wax golem? Oh.
That would be
I think-
badass.
That is
What the
quite
primary
brilliant,
thing that should
actually.
be is that you should make some sort of sensory scrub candle to wipe all like smell or aura or anything off of the boat, so that some dragon coming to look for its little mutant baby now isn't going to completely destroy our airship.
Aren't drakes and dragons like different?
I don't know what the thing looks like, but people obviously get them
It's like a
confused.
little bug dragon. It has like little
Well,
mandibles. It
dragons
has, like,
generally
weird-
don't have bug parts, but we went to
It
Zoria,
does like
didn't
it
we?
does like the cricket thing. You know how they rub their legs together? It's actually really fucking loud. Anywho, we are getting off track.
Yeah, back to the ghost
Weird
party.
ghost shit. Focus. God damn it.
I am very much focusing.
But there was so it put the note under there. Still couldn't find it. And then there was like a thing making weird like kind of like pig or boar noises outside of Koshik's room, but it wasn't bursty.
Snuffling.
Check.
It was snuffling.
Yeah, it was a snuffling, but it was not bursty. We checked, or they
It's
checked. I
bursty.
don't know.
So the
But she like, opened
the
the door
creature was sniffing at the door. That's pretty
or
creepy,
something.
right?
But then she like
Not
opened the
sniffing,
door,
just
and there was
snuffling.
nothing there, and then it was behind her, right?
Under my bed.
And then
Oh, it was.
under the bed.
I saw
Okay.
its eyes.
How did that happen?
So your guiding bolt didn't get it.
Not quite, no.
No.
Okay.
And then the next night, it kept doing like different shit every night. It was very inconsistent, but like it's consistent with the time, but then inconsistent with the method. It was very strange.
Don't forget about the doll.
And yeah, and there was a doll in my room when we came back, but it was just like a random doll, so we just kind of ignored it for a few days. It was just like, yeah, whatever. There's gonna be a problem with this. Yeah, well,
We didn't think there was much wrong until it
yeah, it was
started
just
to
a
get
regular
a
doll.
bit
There was no
dangerous.
magic on it.
We're
There was no
stuck.
magic on it, right?
We're-
We checked.
Did you
Wait,
ever
where did the doll come from? Did not bring
We
it
don't
up?
know. It was just there.
I mean, if it's your doll, you can say it's all right.
It wasn't.
That's what I told him.
Oh, yeah, and one night, Erish remember saying he's seen you on the boat.
Yep, that you were back. Hey, we think it was like the weird dream thing, right?
What's the dream thing?
Right.
Like, you know, it happened with Koshik. You know,
Oh,
she
right,
saw Yidril. We think maybe it was
you
something
think-
kind of like that, and somebody was impersonating you in his dreams.
I did want to confirm you didn't like pop in on the ship.
I sent you one message saying that I was going to Corona Peak. or
Right,
Cove
right,
Peak.
but you didn't pop in on the
No.
ship and visit. Oh, all right.
Is everything okay? I wasn't an asshole or anything, was I?
No.
He's really nosy, though. Asking
Oh,
about his family and stuff.
you should go take care of your family right now, then.
They're fine. They're
He is
safer than
very confident.
we will ever be.
Sick. Doesn't.
Wait. I mean, why do you feel like they're safe? We literally have people that are able to get in your dreams and stop you from resting and doing magic and things.
I
You know,
am
that's a good question.
You said your dad and stuff worked for like some pretty powerful people, yeah?
correct, which is why I am so confident in his safety.
Yeah, that was about to say. I
Right.
think. If I
That
recall,
guy
did you say
we
it was a
bombed-
king.
Yeah, we
Well,
bummed the cloak off of that guy, and they never
Oh,
found us after a few days while we stayed in the same city.
Yeah, that's different from like protecting your own, though,
That's
right?
not true. That's not true. They found you
It-
very quickly.
No,
How
no.
is
They found us
Jeremy
almost
reacting
immediately.
to all of this news? That's just
We're still free?
Actually, I
Uh,
think
but-
Eris was
That's
there.
Eris.
Eris says
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
that's not true at all.
Jeremiah's
They,
just soaking it all
they
in.
found you very quickly.
Right, but we were still, like, they could.
To be fair, those guys apparently disappeared. So that
Yeah,
might
but
still
we
be a
were-
problem.
Those
uh,
guys, did something happen to them? Or
Yeah, remember we saw it on our little screen thing on the boat that their fucking sky carriage like had crashed and there was no evidence of them or the cloak or anything. They were
So they're
fucking
dead or
gone.
they stole it. So
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That's terrible. Or good for them, I guess.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but
so yeah,
regardless,
steer
you-
back around.
you should at least let them know that there might be.
That is what I said.
Yeah, right. You should give them the message. I mean, you could send them messages. They're very powerful now.
You get your candles.
Well, they would have to have one of the candles.
Shit. Could we buy one? Send one to them?
Yeah, we could send the.
Talk to candle.
I could have
Leave
an
a note.
animal messenger and take a candle and give it to them with a letter or something.
Perhaps it might get there.
But you could
Insight
also
check to see if Erish just really doesn't want to talk to his parents or something.
Yeah, roll an insight check.
Anathema to me.
15.
15. Seems just to be.
You
Okay.
got in a fight last time he was there.
I didn't know if we're gonna. Erish said he's never going back home or something like that. Yeah. All right.
But
I mean, if you
anyway,
think they're safe, I mean, it's your call, I guess.
I'm confident that they're okay.
eat the beef.
Yes.
But yeah, so weird nighttime from some person pretending to be you. So we kind of figured that could be, one of a lot of people, some of whose names will not be mentioned in public for, obvious reasons.
Wait, why is it not okay to say his name in public?
But just in case, you
Hey,
never
fuck
know
that guy.
who's
He can
listening.
come fight us in
Summon
the
We
him.
don't, but we don't know who. There could be so many people.
This, yeah, Erich. I was talking about, or not Erich. Yidril. I was talking about that guy.
Yeah, it could be him, or it could be somebody else. We don't know. Anywho, that we haven't
Non-specified
really.
old man.
Yeah, or a bald guy. Yeah, that dude. Or any
No, I didn't
literally
say-
anybody else.
I did not say
That's
anything about that. Shut your mouth, Gandalf. Come on. I'm not stupid.
I fucking hate you.
I also
Anyway.
didn't- we got some weapons, and I didn't talk about where they came from either. So, a little bit of discretion,
Yeah,
okay?
I fucking I was gonna kick him under the table.
You kick really hard. That was mean.
Anyway, so then there was that thing, and then it scared Mup in the middle of the night, being like, "Ah!" and he screamed real loud, but then it disappeared. And we still couldn't fucking find it. Then we looked. So everybody went and slept in the crew quarters. And we were like, that'll be fine. Also did Gorham did a seeing evil thing, and there was a weird fiendish aura, and Melgrim did a thing where he spoke with the spirits, and there was some weird Zoriat stuff kind of still lingering around, plus the fiendish thing. Well, and apparently the fiendish thing was on or attached to me, we figured out, and also a little bit from the doll, and a little bit from everybody who had been visited so far.
So burn the doll, and then you'll break the curse or whatever, right?
That you would think that, but that was not the case.
Oh, so you burned the doll and nothing.
No, we did not.
Okay, so where is the
we
doll
tried.
now?
We tried to catch it. We will get there. You
Yeah, we'll
you
get
are
there.
very bad
Spoilers.
at listening to
Yes.
stories.
Burning something where these things comes from could result in worse things happening. Just for
Why are you
forewarning.
so bad? Why are you so bad at listening to stories? But anywho,
Anyway,
we were like, okay, we'll put everybody downstairs again, and we'll try to stake it out. I apparently disappeared behind the curtain because me and Melgrim were hanging up out there. I just looked and took a peek, and just came right back out, and Melgrim was gone. But for him, he said I went back behind it, and I just fucking disappeared for 10 minutes. But then Crowley came up, and we were trying to figure out what was going on. Then we heard Mup scream downstairs again because he's a little shit, and I'm gonna point at him. He's trying to scare us. He's trying to freak us out. But then he got grabbed by this ghost lady.
disappeared.
The laughing quickly stops when you say
Yeah.
that.
And he goes under the floor and went up, and we were all looking for him, and then Crowley went up and grabbed him because he had reappeared high up on the little drive thing that we have, and brought him back down. And so we said, okay, what the fuck do we do? And we eventually figured out Crowley had everybody sleep in salt, in a big circle of salt the last night, and I just hung up there to see if maybe I could get it to come out and try to fight me, and then I would just punch it, I've never tried to hit a ghost before, so who knows. Well, it showed up, and I couldn't move. It was controlling me. It was we are one, we are the one and the same, and what I want is what you want, or what you want is what I want, and blah blah blah. Except that was not the case, because I told it I didn't want it to hurt anybody, and it said, "Are you sure that's what you want?" And I was like, "Yes," and it was you just think that. And then I fell asleep and apparently killed a bunch of birds. because there were a bunch of birds in the bean on the deck the next morning. Apparently, I killed them with my teeth because I had feathers in my mouth. It was fucking gross, by the way.
What? Ew.
Time out. Okay,
What's up?
so
Tell us about that.
quick question. I mean, when you were eating these birds,
I dreamt, I had like a weird dream that I was flying around and like killing stuff, and then I woke up still at the table, and there were a bunch of dead birds on the deck.
so did you remember killing the birds in the dream?
No, I didn't. I mean, I
Okay,
killed
never
something.
mind.
I was like attacking something. I don't know. It was very like vague, very sensory, you know. But so we said, okay, we gotta do something. It's clearly
I've never
enough.
had a dream in my life, so I don't really know how they work.
That's kind of fucking weird, man. Anywho,
Quite
We
normal
did-
for the Kalashtar. Soul speaks up.
I ignore him. I just keep on going like he didn't even talk.
I forgot you fucking hate Warforged.
Yep.
Correct. Yeah, just like he didn't even speak. But yeah, so then like Milo and Crowley and Koshikdale worked together and put together their noggins and knowledge, and they did a ritual to like pull this thing out of me and put it in the doll and trap it. It could also apparently just take control of me whenever I want, because I asked it what would happen if I died, and it said I wouldn't let that happen, and then forced my arm to stop moving to prove a point. Really not cool, by the way. But yeah, so they did that thing. It got ripped out of me, and everybody did like ring bells and did stuff. Milo stuck me in the finger with a needle without saying anything because he's a dick.
I threatened to knock the demon out of them,
And he threatened
essentially.
to knock the demon out of it, and then it was in the doll, and now it's all like locked up in a glass box so we can keep an eye
Don't
on
tell
it.
me I won't hit Gandalf.
Yeah, apparently
okay,
he threatened to beat the shit out of me, even though I had no control of my body. What's up?
So where did
Ow.
the doll come from?
We don't. Oh, from the mirror. Apparently, it followed me out. One of the last times I was in there. You got told about me going in the mirror. You know the mirror I
Okay.
bought back in Rokek?
Okay, no, I was just making sure because
Same
that
here.
seemed like a really huge secret you didn't want to tell anyone. You just wanted to
Yeah.
tell me.
Well,
because-
after the stuff with the
Did-
fiend
by
started
the way,
happening.
So you guys know that if Gandalf dies, we might not be able to bring him back. So like if he dies, he's probably going to die then. You let them know that.
Artyom.
What?
Not that part, you fucker.
Artyom.
Well, you said you let them know.
About the mirror.
I would like to say
He's
that
joking.
news right there is new to Milo, Gorham, Melgrim, and Crowley.
Literally everybody except for me and Artyom.
Yeah.
Artyom.
I was gonna glare at him, like squint.
You said you told them about
I
the
meant
mirror.
the mirror, not the rest.
I mean, he said before it might not work if he's rest.
He said that to Artyom and Koshik.
I had that
Yeah.
conversation just with the two of them.
Yeah. Fuck.
Well,
and me right now, so we're good.
that was a joke.
That is, yeah. Yep. Kidding.
Crowley's just gonna blank stare you guys. That's all I got.
We'll just make sure that never happens.
Wait, no, Crowley does know about it.
I mean, it's unconfirmed.
Because I told
oh yeah,
Crowley
you
about it.
you talked to him. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot
That's
about
Yeah,
that.
I knew I knew from somewhere.
And that's when you fucking snapped ecstatic the fucking ship.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have that spell.
He literally did get rid of that spell. He's like, well, didn't work on the party. It's probably not going to work on bad guys. No.
Damn.
It was
Guys,
great, but now it's harder to damage the party.
It's really nothing to worry about. We're
Yeah,
handling
it's
it.
fine. It's fine. It's not even confirmed. It's fine.
Right.
But this demon thing stuck in the doll now. No problem. Is really fucking freaky for a few nights though. You missed out.
Okay.
Yep. Handled.
And also there was the attack on the ship.
And there was the manticores. Yeah, they were like, there's a big red.
Manticores.
You
And
missed
those little goblins. That,
Well, Manticores
Oh.
aren't too big of a deal. You probably dealt with them pretty handily.
Bless those little goblins' hearts trying to catch up with our airship.
Oh yeah, there was a was it a blimp? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, little
Or
heart
balloon.
blimp.
War Zeppelin, as Nilbo
That.
eating
There
a
you
fried
go.
pickle.
Lord, what are you?
He's hanging out. He's been here the whole time.
I think that was an orc band or something like that. What is that, Blaine?
That's a good idea.
I've heard of them.
Ain't it good?
Yeah.
Hey, what can you do? Maybe they're better live, you know.
Erish even put some hurting on some of the manticores
He did.
when we were fighting them.
Yeah, of course he did. He's been getting trained by the best.
Right,
Right.
before they put
Oh,
a hurting on me, but yes.
That was
God.
all my fault. No-
We learn by doing. It's fine.
Artyom, don't be upset, but you might need to do a little.
yeah.
Just he needs to know before he gets on the ship.
X-nay on the Jardinier.
What is
Money
it?
Your Jordan might have gotten a little hurt in the Manticore fight.
It's only a small
It's fine, but
of your
I
garden.
need to do a little magic.
Did it get blown off the ship?
No, just not.
It's
No,
still
The
there.
seeds are
Just a
still
little
there.
bit.
I mean, we can
I
bring
think-
it back. It should be
I
fine.
think Bill might have had a few chumps, you know, of nerves.
Pilo's doing his best to make eye contact with a pickle basket.
Yep, that's. I just say that, and I was like, "Yep, that's what." Isn't that right, Bill?
Bill's not
Just-
in here.
I'm just gonna be.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of give Milo or give Gandalf just a look. Hey, you know, we all make mistakes.
Yep. He's a very hungry dinosaur.
Yep.
Yep.
Sometimes these mistakes repeat themselves.
Yeah, you should
multiple
see
times.
this little drake creature. Maybe check it out.
Yeah, I really want to see this creature. And maybe we can put this thing in like a container to where it won't be able to get sensed by, you know, a dragon coming to look for it.
I'm sure they'll be- We went all the way across Droy. I'm surely they already would have it already would have showed up
Yeah,
if it
but
was coming.
dragons, they can't fly or anything like that. That's crazy.
This is a drake, not the dragon. I think they're different. Maybe I don't know. I'm not an expert.
Do you, yeah, exactly. Do you?
There's a
everyone
drake just like
fixes
a
up
baby
drake
dragon.
and
Is that how
dragons?
it is? Is that how it works? Milo, wouldn't you know the difference? Are they different?
Yes.
See,
Is it a drake or a dragon, Milo? First off, Milo needs to make sure if he knows or not.
Yeah, I was
and
about
then-
to say, we'll check that real quick.
I mean, just a straight intelligence roll.
It wouldn't be knowledge nature.
Nope, straight intelligence.
it's because it's weird. It's a weird bug hybrid.
18, 13 plus 5.
Nice.
Yeah, just stories and whatnot. It's not something you studied, but stories. Drakes are typically flightless. However, the thing Melgrim has in his room has wings, insectoid
Shit.
as they are.
Drakes are generally flightless, but I only covered them for 1 year. It wasn't my focus of study.
Whole year and you don't know?
I mean, it's one class. I didn't take the whole class on drakes and dragons. It was just a covered subject. I was getting ready to ask if you'd
It was
not been to
online.
school, but
It was extracurricular.
There are all multiple choice questions. That's all.
It was just for the credit. It was
Yeah.
a required class.
Yeah, it's a required course.
Well, I mean, me personally, I'm not an expert either. I've only met one dragon, and then it transformed into a blob thing, and you guys apparently killed the shit out of it. So, from all accounts, you know, dragons can be really terrible. So, I mean, maybe we did everyone a favor on that one. I mean, I've never heard of the story of the dragon who came into a village and, you know, gave everyone cake. I've definitely heard the story of a dragon coming into a village and murdering the fuck out of a lot of people, though. It's all I'm going to say. I'm not saying that all dragons are evil or anything like that, but
Well,
You guys met dragons?
it's just one dragon.
Oh,
It's dead now.
yep.
Oh, well, how does that work if
you
you're
don't
in
know that,
Zor-
Artyom.
I thought
Yeah, you didn't
this
see that.
burning body was there when we came through.
It didn't look like Barathas anymore, though.
Oh,
It,
okay.
it did not even vaguely look similar.
All right, my bad.
And we
Well-
haven't talked about that
Nope.
at all. We're just not gonna share.
It says we knew one dragon. We haven't seen her in a while.
Yep, she's been gone for a little bit. Yep.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, just the one.
Easy mistake.
In any case, yeah. Does it look anything like that dragon did? The one that we have now, the sheep.
I mean, it's little. It looks like a bug.
Green, right?
Yeah.
Green.
It is green.
Okie dokie. Well, I mean, this one was, it couldn't be. I mean, there are plenty of green dragons around, I guess. Or, I guess the real question is,
There it
I mean,
is.
it's
I have
not
it
like
up on stream.
it's not like we can go to a Kick and go like, hey, by the way, can we check this manifest? No big deal.
Yeah, not really an option. I'm sure it'll be okay. The airship will keep moving.
You guys sit here and catch up on some stories and whatnot. We are going to take our break there.
Oh,
Sick.
Yeah, it's 7:15, so I want to go ahead and get us a break in. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick bio break. Follow, like, and subscribe wherever you are. It really helps the algorithm pick us up and be seen more often. And it costs you absolutely nothing. And free is the best thing. What is not free, however, is our charity. If you do !charity in the chat, click in there, donate to a really good cause. We're raising some money for currently the Ukraine crisis, and we've paused our Extra Life campaign. So go click on that link that goes to the International Medical Corps. They're providing some medical and mental health relief on the Ukraine side of things. So go check that out. But we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Much love.
Bye.
And hello, everyone. We are back. Hi. We are Hard Knock Dice. All of the same people that were here just a moment ago. My name is Jones, your dungeon master for the evening. These people around me are your heroes for the evening and my best friends. We will continue on with our Across Eberron story, where our crew making it back towards Moonwatch aboard the airship. Artyom finally made his way back from the Maror Holds, finding suitable trees for teleportation. They have once, after a very long week, have finally grouped back up in the Moonbeam and Brew in Moonwatch as they sit together at a long table. They have shared stories about the fiendish presence on board, the Zoriat tainted Drake that Melgrim brought along, the God, a lot of other things as well. There's just story sharing right now. So I won't actually say what I was about to say. So Shining Vanguard, what would you like to do? Not another probably copyrighted named group that I almost said for some reason. My brain is not working.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Probably dimension doors out of the bar.
Well, the observatory has been closed, or it's been under construction.
We saw, like, it looked like there was a bunch of... Yeah, and on the lady's house.
There's nothing wrong with it last time we were here. What's it being adjusted for?
I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I just tried to make some other things grow besides pickles here. That was kind of shifted my my attention towards that last night. And I'm gonna also be real with you another time. I don't really know the right questions to ask for what's going on with that stuff. So.
Like, apparently, you weren't here. We realized more of the moons are turning red. Like, steady. There's 2 now, I think. Did we say 2 or 3? There's
3.
more moons that are red.
Yeah, we're already
more, right?
2.
There's 4 total.
Yeah,
There are
there's
4
3.
total. Yes, there was 1 when you
There
guys
was
were
1.
here, and you gained 3.
Right.
There are 4 red moons. There's a lot of moons that are red now.
Okay.
In like a month. So.
Well, they should know everything about that, then, right? We should just go.
I would hope so. This is a moon place. It's named after moons. It's Moonwatch. That's like what they do here.
I mean, I don't think it'd hurt to go pay a visit and see
Sure.
if we can figure out what's going on.
Yeah. Sick. It's
Yeah,
like the
like,
middle of the day. Now it's perfect.
Let's
Right.
go talk about the moon.
Yeah. Oh. Out of curiosity, it's really cold over in the holds, right?
Yes, it's.
We probably
Well,
need
this
to
time it
pick
would
up.
be, yeah.
We should probably pick up some like insulation while we're here.
You know,
That'd be smart.
Here's the thing. I was going to get you guys all some really great cold weather like outfits and gears and things, but I don't have any money, so
Oh,
they
that's fair.
stopped me pretty quickly.
Understandable. Well, let's go talk to this lady. We just need to make sure we don't forget to do that before we leave.
Yeah, we can go
That'd
to
be really
the
suck.
holds at any time now.
Fantastic.
Right on.
Perfect.
We can like wrap things up here and then
Nice.
bop on over to that.
Well,
play,
that's
maybe.
exciting for you guys, right? Motioning to Melgrim and Gorham. That's pretty cool, right? You can just get to the holds.
Can't get there soon enough. Good to be home.
Melgrim, you're not scared or anything, right? You're just A-okay? No problems?
What's he got to be scared of?
Don't worry about me.
Insight check. Does he seem nervous?
That's on you guys.
12.
Yeah, no, I won't even roll a deception check. Yeah, it seems a little nervous, but
Man, just nervous.
nothing bad will really happen. It's
That'll be fine.
oh shit! There's the sending stone I was supposed to take. Ha!
Oh, I left it in the house.
Oh.
Terrible. Okay, yeah, that'll be fun. All right, let's go talk to people about the moon.
The moons.
Moons. There's a lot of them apparently.
Talking about them.
On the way there, I'm gonna send Gorham a little mental message going, you know, when I'm sorry, Melgrim. You know, when I was trying to get over there, I tried to talk to your wife. They did not let me into the mountain, so.
Yeah, we we don't get many visitors.
Give me a raw intelligence check, Milgram.
Sure.
Raw intelligence.
WWE Raw.
Raw to add anything to that, or just the straight roll?
Your intelligence. If it's plus 0, then there's nothing.
Right. So that'll be a 15.
Okay. Not a hard DC. You can assume that Clan Envern specifically is probably pretty mistrusting of strangers right now, or at least on high alert. So they've had attacks happen on their caravan, so they're probably, especially someone that shows up with a Karnathi accent.
Yes.
So it makes sense for Jesus, brain work, please. It makes sense for Garum to think this way.
Who did you talk to there?
Oh, shit, yeah.
I talked to Garum.
Oh, yeah, that would that would make sense. There's been several attacks on our mining caravans.
Okay.
With your accent, they would probably be very suspicious.
Yeah, they questioned my accent and the whole. I used the deer because it was cold, and then.
But you'll be fine to go. We'll be fine to go around anywhere once we all show up.
Okay, that's great. I was just going to say I tried to talk to her, and I was going to surprise you and have her come out to Moonwatch and be like, "Hey, I'm here." Surprise. And I do this even though I'm talking to them mentally.
That would have been a surprise.
We could see you guys, you know.
I'm just
You'll
saying,
have
I
your
can see
turn,
you two
Kevin.
gambling.
Speaking
Milo
of
and
the
I
whole,
can't see him. Milo and I got our face buried in a plate of fried pickles.
Yeah, we're on basket number 2, boys. Let's go.
Barkeep brings out a flower bouquet of fried pickles that are just like tiers of fried pickles hanging off the sides. They're like pickle
Edible
spears.
arrangement.
Yeah.
Awesome blossom of pickles.
Edible arrangement, but all pickles, all fried pickles.
I need a bloomin' onion. I can't deal with all these pickles.
Milo, like, frantically, like, with one hand eating a fried pickle and the other hand trying to get out a silver to tip the guy.
Okay.
Huh.
But yeah, that I was going to try and do that, and yeah, it didn't happen. So
Well, it is what it is. We'll be there soon.
nah.
Mr. Gorham, well, I know you said we're waiting here, but what do we have an idea of what we're going to be doing? They said we're not going to be going up against.
Yeah, don't worry about it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, who knows what we're going to be going up against? It's always something new.
Right, but
what we are going up against, lad, and what you are going up against should be totally different things.
this is good. Wonderful.
Should be a simple task as all. Guarding caravans and the sort.
Okay. In the Build-A-Bear.
Oh!
In the holds themselves? Do you know how long?
I don't. To be honest with you. But, I mean, as long as you're able. As long as you're willing.
We don't mind helping people out. Madison speaks up at this point, says, "What about pay? Gold."
There will, of course, be pay.
How much?
The holds, you can speak to my father, and he'll sort you out. As far as pay is concerned.
So wait a minute. Before we travel across the country and get stranded in snowy mountains with only one way back, we're just gonna do this? Like, we can't. Once we make that decision, we kind of have to do what you say, right? Like, we have no way back. So,
I mean, if you want to come back, we can always take you where you need to go. Artyom can move between trees, isn't that right, Artyom?
and you'll just do that for us for free.
Artyom.
Yeah, I gave you a okay sign. Yeah, absolutely. I can do it whenever you need me to. Well, I mean, like once a day I can do it when it's necessary. But here's the thing. Gorham and these people are very honorable. They're not going to screw you over. They'll give you a generous rate. And even if it ended up being that they can't pay a lot, I mean, we'll help you out if it's too low. You did this other job to kill a bunch of bandits for 150 gold. You'll be fine.
Looks at party funds.
Right.
My father is the lord of the Andrond. And we're well known for our mithril mine.
I have never
So I'm
heard
sure
of that
he has
name
enough
before.
gold. Have you ever been to the holds?
Correct. I have not.
What? Oh, okay. Well, then how could you expect to hear? You've probably heard of House Kundarek,
Yeah.
right? Have you heard of any other dwarven houses?
There's no other dwarven house, just House Kandaric.
Clans.
No. Why would I know that? Where are we going to be staying at in your little mountain town?
Little mountain town. You listen here. We're going to Corona Peak.
Don't you ever.
It's the capital of the holds.
Just called our little town. I was just called the little mountain town. It's a glorious city.
Calm down.
You will be more than fairly compensated for your work. You can
Right.
trust me on that.
But I enjoy my privacy, so...
Craftsmanship rivals that of Sharn.
Right. I don't really care what the buildings are made of. I'm asking about a room. I like
Well, usually
privacy.
rooms are found in buildings, Miss Sass.
What about my ass?
Sass.
Your beard must have gobbled up some of the words.
I'm going to. Where am I sitting? I hope I'm sitting by her.
I'm just
But,
staring up in like the corner of the room, just like.
If I'm not
Honestly.
sitting by her, I'm just gonna get up and I'm gonna walk behind her and I'm just gonna put my hand on her shoulder, just from behind,
Before you
gently
got up,
gripping her shoulder.
right when that happened, Milo was just gonna lean over to you, Kashyyyk, over the basket, and be like,
What?
Private
I'm
rooms
just shaking
then
my head at him.
for all of
Just
us.
Shake my head at Milo.
If that is what you require.
It is. All right. Well, to caravans, she says, and takes a sip of some coffee and then just kind of recoils from it for a moment and sets it back down.
There any other requests we need to fulfill, Princess?
No, a
Hey,
private
hey.
room will be fine.
I hope so.
Well, are we intending to head that way tonight or today? When are we going?
Before the end of the day, for sure. I mean, let's get the hell away from
Clarify.
this. Yeah, there's this really spicy everything they have there. It is good.
Dick.
We definitely need to check in on the observatory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the thing.
absolutely.
If we're planning on leaving before the end of the day, the sooner we do that, probably the better.
Right.
Okay.
To the observatory.
So they have.
To the observatory? Okay. Everybody gets up, starts walking up the path past Mirick's wake, and just past Mirick's wake, you arrive at the observatory. Door is closed. There is a sign says closed for reconstruction on the front of it. Other than that, it seems the same, other than like tarps and like built scaffolding off of the sides, like just timber scaffolding off the sides, and you can't see much other than it's just sort of like sectioned off.
Is there active construction happening now?
Not right now. You don't hear anything here.
It's the middle of the day. That's weird. That's kind of weird.
It's fine.
Hello.
looks over at Kashyyyk.
Kind of doesn't seem right.
Maybe it's the day off or something.
What day of the week is it?
Yeah,
DM?
this is what that's what they is.
Essentially, like, is it a weekend or a weekday? I guess.
We're gonna roll a D8 and
Fourth
C.
day.
Shit,
That's
there's 8 days.
That's no. There's 7. If I roll an 8, I'll roll again. 7. It is Sunday.
Sunday.
Do people take Sundays off of work in
day of-
Eberron usually?
The day of our Lord Gorver Jesus.
Give me an intelligence
KJ
check.
Day. Oh hell yeah.
Well,
Looking at these.
Kashyyyk, we know who we
9.
can go talk to about it.
Sunday, so it's Soul.
I mean, I could just kind of like, we could just go in, see what's
Well,
going on. Maybe
Hold
somebody's
on,
there.
before we
Go to
start
the house.
anything, let's go talk to,
Okay.
what was she, an administrator or staff of some kind? I think she was in charge.
Oh, yeah.
We'll head over there, I guess, or at least Milo will.
To her home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she lived like a foot away, right?
No. She lived down in the town proper, but on the edge of the town that the observatory was on. So it's about a 15-minute walk to the observatory, so about a 10-minute walk to her house. It's not a lot of walking you guys are doing.
Real
Right.
quick question: wasn't she trying to skip town the last time you guys talked to her, or something like that?
Mm-mm.
I
She
thought
was acting
kinda-
weird, but
Okay.
She got woke up in the dead of night the last
Oh.
time they visited her.
Okay. I guess. All right.
There was a lot going on.
You head over there. Roll me a perception check.
Who? Everybody?
Those who are traveling to her house, unless people are standing back by the observatory to do some stuff.
Oh,
I don't know, unless anybody's backing me up on the breaking in, the breaking and entering plan. then I guess we
17
don't.
plus 9.
then
Let's go.
A mighty 12.
26.
22.
So 26 for me as well.
24.
Damn.
I was
Big
proud of my
perception
22,
checks.
but I guess fuck me sideways. Y'all
Yeah,
I
out
was
here.
proud
yeah,
of my
with me.
12.
A lot of you got a lot of high perception in here. 26 is here at first, but the other one's coming up behind quickly. You hear knocking coming from like the area of construction where that tarp is, and as you get closer to the house, you are approaching from an upward angle, and you see that tarp sort of covering half of where that skylight was above her her library for her room is covered up in a tarp. And as you're walking up on this house, you definitely hear movement and knocking around. Something's going on in there for sure.
Like construction knocking around or like violent knocking around?
You don't hear any screams or anything.
That doesn't answer the question.
It doesn't sound like anything being broken.
This sounds like someone moving around inside, moving some shit.
Milo, remember her name?
Did you write it down?
I've said it this session.
This is what notes are for, Cody.
Okay, Mr. Noteman, what's your name?
Let's see if I was on the podcast. Let's
I
see if I
said her
took
name
it
this
down.
session.
Yeah, he did.
Gorham's knocking on the door. I'm going
There you
up.
go.
Fuck it.
Yeah, Milo already did. That made the sound.
Dong, dong, dong.
When you did it, I didn't hear it. So
Yeah, we heard
Milo and
nothing.
Gorham go up, heavy gauntlets on the door. Couple
We
of
might have to
moments.
yell. I don't know if she'll be able to tell the difference between the construction noises and the.
Between their two heavy gauntlets. You know what?
Strength check.
Knock the door down.
No. A couple of moments, you hear the knocking cease within. Even with the 12, you hear the knocking sort of cease within. A couple of footsteps come up. A sort of wavy-haired, dark circles under her eyes. Elf answers the door in a nightgown. It seems. Her silver hair that was just straight and very well kept. Very not the same at all. Oh, hi, you're back. Welcome back. How can I help you? Yes.
Kind of like
Hi.
Stop staring for a second.
We were just,
yes.
looking for information about what's going on at the observatory.
Construction.
We saw that it was closed, but it seemed fine when we were here last.
Right. Work.
What are you adding?
Insight check.
Roll an insight check.
Can everyone do that?
Fuck.
Sure.
11.
8.
Only marginally better?
God, why do we suck?
12 plus something.
There we go.
12 plus 9, so a total of 21.
Actually, not better. Also an 11.
Okay.
13.
13. Anybody below 15, she seems very tired. She seems like whatever this project is she's got going on is taking up a lot of her attention currently. Kaushik, this is definitely borderline obsession, whatever she is working on. Very tired, clearly hasn't been taking care of herself. Little sleep, if any at all, in the past couple of days. Like just you're looking at her closely and you see the bags under her eyes, and you see even as she's talking to Milo, like her body want to go to sleep, and then she's like snaps her head back awake. You ask her on anything in particular, she says just additions, stuff to make it more, to be able to see better. The stars, even beyond the moons.
Right. How long are those going to take? Do you have like a estimated completion time?
As soon as possible. I have no idea.
Right.
I see you're doing some construction to your house as well. What kind of project do you have going on here? If you don't mind my asking, I'm not trying to pry. Just
No
interested.
worries. Adding a telescope here so I can look to the stars. Build-A-Bear as well.
Oh,
Build-A-Bear? What are you talking about?
Build-A-Bear constellation.
Oh, right.
Correct. You know the stars.
So
Yes,
A
we
dwarf
spoke
that
about
knows
it
the
last
stars.
time. Last time we were here, we found the moons that you found so interesting.
Right. Yes. Yes. The moons.
Yes,
maybe
moons. We
come
also
in.
found them very interesting.
Can we have maybe have a seat?
Oh, yeah, where are my manners? Yes. And she opens the door for you, and you walk in and you see very clearly non-professional construction going on underneath this thing. It looks like her ceiling was ripped out with like a claw hammer. and like an extension upwards, you see like 2x4s going up into the sky that have like some half bent nails coming out of them. Like she's trying to build a support for something.
Is it just you working on this construction in here?
In here, yes.
It's not just you at the observatory as well.
No,
right?
I couldn't do that by myself,
Okay,
unfortunately.
perfect.
Yes.
I was starting to get a little bit worried about you there.
Why?
It's a lot of work. There's so much work to put in.
There's so much work
Milo
to do.
sends Kaushik a message with his earpiece, just says,
This doesn't seem right at all.
Anyways,
I'll just shoot Milo a glance while I'm talking to her.
Please have a seat. And she goes over to her bed, and you see just like books and stuff strewn everywhere, and she like grabs them hurriedly and like pushes some to the side, just like shoves some papers over towards her pillow area. Please have a seat, telling you to have a seat on her bed, and like grabs some chairs and like dumps some sheetrock that was on them, like brings them over. Seats.
Milo is trying to see the books and papers and stuff, like not too obvious, but definitely like trying to see titles or headers for the notes, that kind of thing.
Give me an investigation check.
Please be better.
I think Milo will hopefully notice that Kaushik is trying to keep her engaged. So he is free to look around a little more. A little harder.
Milo won't be looking around, but his drone and bird definitely will be being a bit more poking around, a bit more investigative. My investigation roll is only a 14.
Okay. With a 14, you're looking over them and you're having a hard time making sense of anything that's here. And you're like looking at it. There are things circled in some books, and then there are like there are words, like entire phrases, like circled in some via pen. Then there are some notes, like, and some just question marks. Some pages are ripped out. But then in some books, like instead of like phrases circled, there's like vertical columns of letters circled as well that read down the paper as nothing.
Very fascinating work you're doing here.
Yes.
I'm impressed that you're doing it by yourself.
He says looking up at the, he's not talking about the paper, he's talking about like the stuff. He doesn't draw attention to the fact that he was looking at the papers and stuff.
Yes. I wish it was quicker, but we do it what we can.
Whatever is necessary to pursue the works of passion.
Continuing to like direct guidance upwards while he gets his drone to start peeking through the papers a little bit more thoroughly.
Okay. Build-A-Bear, give me a stealth check for each of them.
Could I assist them by kind of meandering in such a way that I'm kind of physically imposing myself between the drone and her line of sight? Just like I'm just kind of like looking up and around, but I just happen to be kind of tracking along to where the drone is going.
The dirty 20 on the drone stealth check.
Dirty 20. Okay. Give me a deception check, Gainwin.
Oh hell yeah! I like rolling dice.
Kaushik has already given her disadvantage for trying to keep her occupied.
Natural 1.
Lord, this man trips and falls and hits the drone.
Just
no.
kick it.
You guys should stop talking at some point. Morgana, when you try to assist and you're like, oh, and you try to like yawn to cover one up one time, and the drone is like on the way to another book, and you like punch it out of the sky, and it on the other side of the bed. Roll
construction work.
Roll an investigation check for your drone real quick, Milo.
I do want to ask her another question as well.
Much better than mine already, but I don't know what its bonus is.
If that helps at all.
All right, that will be a 17 plus 0 for 17.
Okay. What do you want to ask her?
Good math. Oh, I was just going to say, I actually wanted to ask you. I had a
Yes.
question. We noticed that there have been additional blood moons. Do you have any idea what's going on with that?
Keen eye. No, I do not. Except for that this happens sometimes, not very often, but it has happened in history.
Oh, when was that? Do you know, off the top of your head?
Not off the top of my head. My book, actually, on that subject, I believe I gave to you all.
Oh, right. Oh, I read through that book, didn't I? I
You
read
did.
through that book. Do I know when it happened?
Several hundred years ago, last time you got 4.
Oh, right. I did read in that book, so I was curious. It's been several hundreds of years, though.
Yes, quite intriguing. But
Very.
beyond the moons, the stars.
Right. Stars exist in the sky.
Indeed.
Correct.
Secrets lie among all the stars. We must know them. We must know the secrets.
Right.
Oh!
It stopped and then you did it. With a 17, Milo, your drone gets back-fisted through the air and crashes behind the bed of Zipporah Dinsmore, which is her name, by the way. And as it does, it lands, sort of shakes itself, and finds a chart back behind the bed that seems to have fallen when she was moving things. And it's a star chart. And give me a shoot. Your drone was on you that night, so it would know as well. Give me a straight wisdom check for your drone. D20 plus its wisdom.
Also a 17 because it has no wisdom score.
Okay, awesome. It's a very good roll. It starts analyzing some of the points on its HUD, bringing them all together, and then it's like, this is the section of sky, but hand drawn, near to perfect accuracy, the shape of the sky where Milo saw that lavender star. You're muted. Darling, I cannot hear you.
Yeah, he just kind of like sends another message to Kaushik.
She has a perfect replica of the sky that night we were in the observatory, where I saw the purple star thing, and you saw the blood moon.
I will shoot him another knowing look as she is, kind of directed on having a conversation with me, so I don't want to say anything to him.
So, why are you here? Are you here to assist? I could use extra hands to help build.
You can reply to me, by the way.
I know, but I feel like, I don't know.
Is it message verbal?
No.
No, it's not.
You point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message. The target and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
You still have to whisper, but
yeah, I was gonna say, I thought
she is very engaged.
Yeah, I don't want to shift my focus from her too much other than giving you a glance.
She shifts her attention off of you for a moment, Kasha, because she asked this question to the rest of the group. I could use hands, strong people, as she looks at the doors, people that can fly as well. Getting on the roof would be much easier. Could you help me? Do you have time? Time is something we all have.
I mean, yeah, lady, I can give you a helping hand, but
perfect.
Well, we're not, architects.
We kind of have to leave tonight, so I wouldn't be able to give you too much aid.
That is vastly more unhelpful.
How long did you say that you are doing this construction and that you have sort of been in this discovery sort of phase?
Of building?
Yeah, of just behavior.
Sorry, I didn't mean to unmute you.
What behavior exactly? The constructive behavior.
Very excited and eager to find out the unknown.
How long has it been since you've slept? You look exhausted, and I think your mental focus would be a bit better, and it'd be easier to, be able to finish your construction work if you maybe took a little nap.
But there is no time. Thusly is the paradox.
You all have time.
There is all the
There's
time,
plenty
but
of time.
there's no time at all. It is unfortunate.
Have you spoken to like a little goblin doctor recently? Did he like?
No.
Have you encountered anybody from Sharn?
I cannot say
Anybody
that I
come
have,
this way?
but I do not know where everybody I interact with comes. I have not spoken to many people in
Okay.
weeks.
Did anybody like grab you by your face and like whisper at you recently?
I do not believe so. Unless
Okay,
they have
just-
done so without
just-
me being aware, which would be odd.
Yeah. Okay, just checking.
From one researcher to another, the passion to discover is only hampered if your mind and body are tired.
Oh, does it expand your creativity?
Kind of like glances around at the ramshackle construction.
Interesting take I hadn't thought of before.
The mind is a creative tool to stretch.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you can pull muscles, if you stretch too much.
You said there's gaps in her roof where she's like knocking out the ceiling and stuff.
Yeah, if the tarps weren't there, this would be exposed to the outside. There are tarps over it at least.
Is there water damage in here?
It doesn't seem like there's been time to do water damage. Or
Okay.
maybe no rains.
Have you thought about hiring someone to help you with your home renovation as well?
I have. Most seem unwilling to work with me. Also, I don't have a whole lot of...
I bet they treat you like you're crazy or something, right?
Sometimes, yes. Unfortunately.
The struggles of passionate research.
Send a message to Kaushik.
I think I'm going to send the drone back to poke around a little bit more tonight.
Good idea.
Well, thank you for all of your insights. It was nice to touch base again with someone else who enjoys discovery.
Of course. And when you find yourself in Moonwatch again, please do come back as my thoughts may be complete.
I'm sure it's going to be incredible.
Stand up and politely start moving towards the door.
You happen to know who's in charge of the construction over at the observatory?
Well, I am?
You are? Oh, that's weird. Just not working on it today.
Yes. I cannot work on here and there at the same time. Unfortunate. I need to learn.
Oh, you are doing both. Okay, gotcha.
I have hired some of my... they are mostly just bartenders and waiters and waitresses to help me out, but they do so for the gold still.
Gotcha.
Without the income of the Lunar Observatory, the funds are running dry, so I will have to take over that work as well soon.
Okay, all right.
Is there anything else? Oh,
Can I do a check? A herbalism kit check to see if I can make some like fucking Ambien or something.
sure. It's gonna take you like at least 10 minutes to build a bear.
I rolled a 17 plus 9, right? Proficiency on wisdom.
Okay, you sticking around in her house to make this?
Oh, can we backtrack and say I started making it while we were talking? I was just in our house for 10
I think that it's gonna require your full attention to make something like this,
Okay,
not just
that's
like.
fine. I'll sit in our house for 10 extra minutes. I'm gonna go. Well, I'm making you something that I think you should take. It's up to you. I think it'll help you relax a little bit. My
Will it tell
mortar
me?
and pestle.
Focus.
Maybe. You never know.
Roll a deception check for me, Koshik.
Okay, what's my deception? Oh, it's +7. So let's see. 12 plus 7 for a total of 19.
All right, she's got a 3.
I've deceived her.
Perfect. It's exactly what I need. Thank you for being so helpful. Your friends have left you.
Oh, I feel like an asshole. Holy shit. I never thought I'd feel so bad about this, but now I feel really bad about it.
That'll be fine.
That's fine. I'll catch up with him.
What is this? I just drink it. Is that what this is? Okay, wonderful. Back to the construction. She sets down a glass and climbs up like on a ladder. And starts.
No, you might want to.
What is the size of the area she's trying to like move in her?
It's not a very
ceiling?
big area. It's like a 15 by 15 area, like her library.
That's my fault.
Okay.
If she falls, she might die.
Yeah, before leaving, can I just plop that open?
I don't
With
know what plop
magic.
that open means.
With magic, with like shape wood or stone?
Right. I don't know what plop that open means. So what do you want to shape with wood and stone?
She's trying to make an open area in her building. Can I just help her get that area open so that she'll stop doing super dangerous shit?
It looks like
At
it's
least-
already open. It looks like now
Okay.
her current project is some type of supports for something.
Gotcha.
So she's still
So
up
it's
there.
only going to get worse. Cool.
Yep.
Never mind. I'll save
So-
this all.
I'm gonna since when she goes to climb up the ladder, and you're like, actually, if you just want to have a seat, I can handle that for you real quick. If you want to work on something, closer to the ground, or take just a second to rest. It won't be losing any time because I'll be helping you out.
Give me a persuasion check.
While she's saying that, can I message Milo? Hey, we probably need to do something. This lady's 2 pieces of bread short of a sandwich, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Mm-hmm.
I do need extra hands. And I do need to continue on the charts. Yes. Oh, she climbs down. It's not a ladder. She doesn't have a ladder. She's got like 2 chairs on top of each other. And she like climbs down, hands you hammer and just like a handful of nails. And like goes back to her bed and brings the paperwork.
This lady's a walking OSHA violation. Like,
While she's winding down,
I'm gonna give her
I
a-
am going to. Let me see if I can.
You look over and probably about a minute and a half of you've probably just got it figured out how you're going to try to climb these 2 chairs at least a little bit safely. And then you hear some snoring off behind you.
great success.
Even though she's asleep, I would feel bad for not doing it. So I'm going to try to climb the chairs and handle what I promised her I'd handle.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Oh no.
I don't think my acrobatics has a good.
I'm going to
Oh,
watch this.
Let's do.
Are we still there?
I think you guys
Are
have
we,
walked out by now.
Are we
Oh,
gone?
Yeah, we
left while she was making the medicine.
13. Am I gonna fall?
It's wobbly. You're not stable.
Oh, whoa.
You're up
do I
there
have a
with a
Can I
hammer
cast
and some
spell to help
nails.
myself? Will Mage Hand help me? Mage Hand will help me, right? Mage Hand.
Mage Hand can help you with 5 pounds of something.
It can with a hammer and nail. Let's go, Mage Hand.
Which one?
Oh, it's only one hand.
It's mage hand, not mage hands.
Oh, it's 10 pounds. It's not 5 pounds. It's 10 pounds.
Can support the hammer or the nails.
I can't do 2 mage hands. I can't do a mage pair of hands.
You cannot.
Hold on 1 second. What can I do to help myself?
Koshik, you get up there and you have hammer and nails and you're just looking at
Mage Hand's got the hammer, so I can not move as much.
Okay. All right.
I'll hold the nail for the mage hand and it can tink, tink, tink.
What are you hammering into? Because you just have 4 supports up there going to nothingness. So she's just handed you hammer and nails.
She told me what she was doing, didn't she? What's she trying to do?
Koshik, what's taking you so long? We need to figure some stuff out before tonight.
Let's go break into the observatory.
I promise to help you. You guys do whatever. I'll catch up.
I don't think
It'll only
that
take a couple minutes.
It-
I'm sure. Unless you want to come help me.
No, I don't.
Fuck you, Myra. Leave me to my business then. And I
look
will.
over at Archie and be like,
Well, you were saying?
Yeah, that lady's fucking bonkers. We should probably help her somehow. Like, something has happened to this woman. Either she's gone insane of her own accord, or something is driven her cuckoo, or the Cocoa Puffs don't exist in Corvair, sorry.
I think
What-
it's got
the what?
something. I think it's got something to do with the moons.
Let's go take a look at the observatory.
Astrological entities can have incredible magical implications. Not that I'm super familiar with all of them, but I've been over some of the basic principles. Kashik knows some too. And she started this right after we discovered the moons last time. Or at least she seemed a lot more stable.
Have you been
last
crazy? Have you or Kaushik been crazily obsessed with the moons recently?
They kind of talked about them a lot for a while there.
I mean, I think they're important. I wouldn't say crazily obsessed.
Hello, pen clicker.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I left my pen on the desk. I'm so
Kashik is
sorry.
role playing hammering over there.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Yes, they are very important if they can do this to someone. I know.
Have we met anybody else that this has been done? You would think it would be more than an isolated incident if it was like the moons or whatever doing this to people.
No, well, I haven't exactly had time to go around and figure out what's going on in various astrological research sites. We've been a little bit busy.
Would it be only the research sites? If it was doing it, the people are like, wouldn't it happen like all over the place? Since a lot of the people can see stars.
You can see them, but you mostly see this when you're using the tools.
So there is something up there that makes you go crazy if you look at it? Is that what you're saying?
I think it has something to do with the moons, but I have no basis
Could just
other
be
than
really weird.
I don't know. I was drunk when I last spoke with her. I don't know if she's just weird or if I was just. I mean, I'm fucking weird, so.
I find it strange that there would be incredibly rare phenomena up there happening at the same time that all of these other things are going on. That's a little bit
Yep.
coincidental.
Yep.
I think they're connected, but I don't have the tools or time necessary to figure it all out, at least not right this second. I
see
tried to
you
do some
breaking.
peeking around. She definitely had a chart made that perfectly resembles the sky from when we were here last time.
Okay.
That implies, to me at least, on the surface, at first glance, that it had something to do with that night. That was an important night.
Is that not what she's researching? Is that weird star?
She wasn't exactly forthcoming with information. I was trying to be discreet while looking around. I'll be sending the drone back to do a little bit more poking around later.
Okay, we could go. I bet you there's nobody at the observatory right now. We could go look there.
That's what's going to be what I was going to do next.
Hey, that's a great idea.
Yeah, let's go do that. We'll go
I'm
break
just
in,
gonna-
no problems.
Like, I wasn't going to go in.
Why not?
We probably shouldn't. We're not authorized. I was going to send in the bird here.
So? There's nobody there. What is
looks
problem?
around at the fact that it's like an urban area.
Isn't the observatory pretty far removed from like the town itself?
I thought it was like a football field away, like people could still see you walking up and
About
stuff.
a 15-minute walk away.
Pretty hefty distance. It'll
Further
it'll
than
be
I thought.
fine. We are
Listen-
authorized personnel. She told us to do it. No problem.
You realize that'll hold up for all about 5 seconds of questioning.
What are they?
I
the
don't know,
guards gonna
Crowley's
go
pretty
throw
good
us in
liar.
prison?
Crowley's got it. He'll keep him talking.
We have to keep a schedule here. Let's just go in there and
Let's
get
take a quick look
done
around.
what we need to
Okay.
get done.
Let's
all right,
go.
all right. Let's go.
Crowley, tell them about the asbestos if they come asking.
If we're going
Hey,
to do
crap.
this, we should do it now.
Crowley, by the way, do you have a song that can make you drunk?
Physically
No,
puts his hands on Archer.
absolutely
It's like,
I
nope,
like, we're walking and talking.
Walk and talk. Walk and talk.
No.
I am going to wait for Kaushik, and I'm just gonna vibe
Alright.
outside.
Okay, after about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes of trying to figure out what the fuck she's trying to do, whether
Wait, real-
successfully or unsuccessfully, Kashik will make her way off of those chairs and leave the house,
Okay.
whispering a gentle apology to the unconscious woman.
She's
on the
sitting
bed.
there like kneeled in front of the bed, and it looks like the construction. There's no real rhyme or reason here, other than there are 4 boards that are nailed pretty unsuccessfully to the top. You use your mage hand to sort of put some guiding nails in there. Maybe that's what you wanted. You whisper a goodbye to her. You shut her door back. Gorham's
Oh
out
no,
there
I
waiting.
don't whisper goodbye. I whisper an I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
My bad.
She answers you with snores.
Good. You know what? I'm not sorry. She needed that. She's lucky I was here. And I tried my best.
Okay, Gandolin, whenever you
Yep.
were on the ship and
Mm-hmm.
people said that you found the what was it, Inferno and Zoriet taint on people?
Like fiendish and
Yeah,
Zoriat, like
fiendish,
on the
okay.
boat. Just like there
Alright.
was presence there, and
Yeah,
then when
who-
when Gorham did the like his, like,
Gorham.
seeing, he saw things and he saw fiendish stuff.
Is there a way that we can see if maybe this lady's run afoul of any type of influence on her with that same ability?
You are asking the wrong person. I have no fucking idea.
Gorham, is there any way you could do that?
Gorham stayed behind to wait for Kaushik.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that we were
Um,
still on. Okay.
Yeah, I think.
We've split the party successfully.
Good job.
We're about to catch up. You'll look fine. Sorry, DM.
We got to start dashing.
Nobody.
Everybody run.
If we catch up, I mean, we've already left. It's a little late. You want me to go back?
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
if you're within distance, I'll be like, "Hey, Gorham, can you check to make sure that lady doesn't have any type of weird taint on her or something like that?" With just like a mental long distance message, I guess.
See him in the distance.
you can probably just walk in.
You want me to do what to her Tate?
If
Immediate regret is the visual.
and you'll
regret
see if
nothing.
she has any type of ill effect on her. And don't do anything to her taint.
Oh, damn, you're a weird one. I'll peek back in and cast Detect Good and Evil.
Okay. And what does that do again?
I believe it detects good and evil.
God damn it.
For the
Answer signs of taint. Obviously.
For the duration, you know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, you know if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
You detect none of those things.
You detect all perineums within 30 feet.
What are you doing, Gorm?
Well, our team asked me to check and see if she had been touched by a fiend.
Oh, alright. Has she?
No, looks normal. Am I within 30 feet of her?
Yeah. You open the door. She's like 20 feet away from you, like knocked out.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've seen how Milo gets when he gets super into a project, and it doesn't seem much different.
Big facts.
Right. All right. Well, close the door back quietly.
You know how the creative minds are, the geniuses of our generation, whatnot. Let's go catch up with the party.
Woo, breaking and entering.
I will meander back to the party.
You two meander up to the party.
I'm gonna be riding on his shoulders.
So you're gonna be on his shoulders with your toes still scraping across the ground.
have him lifted up behind me. I'm about 2 feet taller.
Also, he's got his gigantic hammer with him, so
I'm holding the hammer.
you are not. If you are trying to move the hammer, it is not moving with you.
Would you like to try?
Oh no, it's moving with Gorm. I'm just holding it. I'm like his backpack for now.
Build a bear.
I'm walking with him. No hammer in my hands.
You guys walk back up to the tower, to the lunar observatory.
Yep. I'm just gonna walk up to it and like pull the tarp. Like, is it covering the front door?
No. There's no tarp on the front door. Just up above where there seems to be a work on. There's just a sign on the front door that says "Closed for reconstruction."
Is it locked?
Yes, it is locked.
I'm gonna stink eye Milo the whole time for not coming back to help me.
Are there anybody besides the party in the vicinity?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Does Milo notice the stink eye?
Give him a perception check.
That's a big 12, Dungeon Master.
38. 10.
I rolled a 17. I don't know if I'm rolling against you or not, but that's what I rolled.
Are you trying to surreptitiously give me the stink eye, or are you being like, hey, bitch?
No, I'm just giving you the stanky leg.
When you notice it, he'll say,
Indulging the whims of madness is not healthy for us or the afflicted.
She's sleeping, and I made her a promise.
Build a bear.
Oh! Are there people here, Dungeon Master, with a 12?
With a 12, you don't notice anybody.
Yep. That's fine. I'm gonna pick the lock.
Okay. You trying to do it stealthily?
Sure.
Please roll me a sleight of hand and a thieves tool check then.
All right. Sleight of hand first.
Yep.
Natural 1.
Cool.
Oh
Thieves
boy!
tools. That is cocked, unfortunately. Okay, 19 on the Thieves Tools check. So not stealthily, but pretty good.
Clank, 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 clank.
This fucking shit, goddamn lock. But just cursing to myself pretty loudly.
You put the tools in. You got to first work on like the deadbolt of it, and then the handle itself. You go to work on like the deadbolt of shifting the locking mechanism back in towards the door, and for whatever reason, it just falls onto the other side. So you only need to work on the one lock, but when it does fall onto the other side, it just makes a loud clanking noise on the other side. And then you work on the Build-A-Bear. You work on the bottom lock and easily and open the door.
They really need to get the new deadbolt. That is not secure. Walk inside.
I will watch the front door. I will distract if anyone appears. So
Dick.
I suggest you find another exit in case that's the problem.
Fantastic. I don't know if I'm the only one going in or not, but I'm gonna start looking around and see if anything's weird.
Okay.
Let's all go in.
Let's look around.
All right. On initial looking, the bottom seems to be the same. You continue your way up, and the floor with the star constellations on the walls themselves sort of depicted around the circle. As you remember, this building is cylindrical and you're walking up to the different floors. The ones with the stars, that painting has been painted over. It seems to have completely been whited out, and the start of a new painting has started, of still seeming like the night sky. You continue up to the top floor where the dome itself that houses the telescopes is removed. You see pieces of this down below, but the dome that holds the telescopes there are removed. The structures that hold the telescopes are still there, but it looks like that the walls of the observatory are attempting to be heightened, like they're trying to build further up. They look like the start of stairs to a new floor are starting, and just the top is completely off with tarp over the top and the telescopes under the tarps.
This does not look very safe.
Nope.
Okay, does anybody know if there's like an office or something in here? Can find some information, maybe of what she was doing or something like that?
Crowley, give me a perception check real quick.
With pleasure.
Roll better than a 2.
I rolled a 19 plus.
There we go.
Let's see. Plus 5. 24.
You see someone coming up the path. They're pretty far out at this point, but you do see someone coming up the path towards the observatory.
All right, yeah. I'll just turn my back to them whenever they get real close.
Okay.
Until then, I'm just going to be like, someone's coming up the path.
Okay. You guys hear Crowley saying that from below.
Milo will direct the Kestrel to go take a look.
Well, I guess let's make it quick then. Are there any like side offices or anything?
Give me a
Like,
quick
did she have a
investigation check.
working- Fuck it, damn it. All right. Yay. 7.
7. Definitely not here on the top floor where you guys are currently. You hear Crowley yell down below that someone's coming up. You find as you go further down, you see like a kitchen area, kitchenette, more like it, where it seems to be like their bar area where they fix drinks and stuff on their lunar nights. I don't know what you call them. On lunar parties. There you go. That you guys attended.
Events, shindigs.
Yeah, there you go. Coming up the path, Crowley, and you send the Kestrel out to go look as Crowley calls that out. It looks to be just a guy, and no guard or regalia on them, but he's got like a sack full of something sort of like across his shoulder and a very disinterested look on his face. And you see another guy come running up behind him, start talking to him on their way up there, and eventually make it up to you guys.
I'm just gonna present my back to him.
More construction workers?
With my back to him, Crowley's going to shift forms to a humanoid guy that he just stole the image of. And he's gonna like turn around a little too wide. What's going on, brother? Is this where the bathroom is, man? I just graduated from Grand Magister Sharn University, bro. Go GSU, hail Ravens, woo! He'll start kind of coughing. Yeah.
So that's a no on the construction workers. Oh, fuck, I was hoping we would get some help. No, the bathroom's not here. I think the bathroom's even demolished at this point.
I'm
Fuck.
sorry, bro. I'm drunk. Maybe. No.
Like 1 p.m.
Pretty early, but hell yeah, brother.
I told you I graduated, man.
Yeah, well, no,
Hey,
probably
Yo,
the
it's
Moonbeam
9
Brew.
in Sharn somewhere, bro.
I don't think that's the saying.
You're right, it's Corvair. My bad. You guys want to do some shots with me? I got some Jaeger.
Roll a persuasion check.
Yes. Get the construction workers wasted.
He should get advantage because there's no pickles in this alcohol.
I should get advantage for observing real drunks all the time. All right, persuasion, you say? All right. This is a low ball. 15 plus 13.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, bro. I only graduate once in my life, man. Come on, let's take some shots, bro.
One looks at the other, like raises his shoulders, beats the fuck out of doing whatever this is. That's fair. Fuck it. Free alcohol's free alcohol.
Hey, that's the spirit, man. You guys remind me of my old dorm buddies. Pulls out a bottle.
I need everybody.
I'm only doing this just because I happen to have a wine bottle on me. Sue me.
everybody inside roll stealth checks for me.
I got you.
Ooh, this is a
I rolled a
disadvantage
19.
skill for me.
It's a 25. Let's go.
25.
23.
Very
Can
stealthy.
I
cleric.
cast Pass Without a Trace on our homies?
Thought we were kind of spread out.
Yeah, I think
Oh, did we spread out? Okay.
Yeah, I think
kind of wandering around looking at stuff.
looking for
8.
8. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
17.
I'm wearing a lot of heavy armor.
Very
Mhm.
quiet, heavy armor.
No. It is a 6.
6, 8.
I will still cast it even if there's no one next to me, just to be stealthy, which brings me to a 30.
Okay. All right. You were very, very stealthy. Milo is out of your radius. Gorham is out of your radius. Ganowin is in your radius.
33 then.
Melgrim is also in your radius.
A 27. then.
Kaushik is also in your radius.
I don't remember what I rolled, but plus 10. Well, I don't remember my
25.
total. It was
25,
19
so
plus.
35.
Okay, 35. Hell yeah. Let's go.
Let me give these guys. I'm gonna give them disadvantage for your persuasion. Build-A-Bear. For your persuasion check. You said you got a 6, Milo. It's unfortunate.
It's fine.
Let me give him my pass without a trace.
You guys try to move silently. Well, are you wearing your armor right now, Milo?
I mean, aren't we disembarking for quite some time?
But at some point, we're not about to do it right. We weren't about to do
Yeah.
it right this moment.
Still get our stuff off the ship before we go.
Probably has it in the backpack setup then.
So, did you roll at disadvantage?
Even without disadvantage, it was a 9.
Okay. I mean, that makes a difference, but
I
for
rolled
you,
a 4 and a 7.
Gorham, you sitting there, is pretty close to the door because fuck walking up all those stairs. And you set your hammer down, and as you do, it echoes along the metal in here, and just just from the sheer fucking weight of it, it's like shit. A couple of the guys you're with, Crowley, turn around. We should probably check on that. That didn't sound very good. Something may have fallen.
Oh man, I'm sorry, guys. One more shot for the road, and I'll get out of your hair, bro.
Sure. Why not? Cheers.
Cheers.
Shit. And you just turn and start walking towards the front door.
All right. What's the other guy doing?
They're both going.
They're both going.
Yeah.
Are they perhaps moving in a what's the word? Single file or together is the big question.
They're side by side right now.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of move behind them more stealthily,
Okay.
like as my
All the
disheveled
force.
look. Just give it a second. Give it a second. I'm kind of like, oh, real quick, I'm gonna tap one on the shoulder.
Yeah, man.
Does the other one? Can I ask you directions back down? I'm kind of lost, bro. Is the other one still going toward the door?
We'll see.
Once he sees, I'm just like, ugh.
No, he sticks behind. Like as they both sort of turn and look at you and say, like point towards the city that is very clearly in eyesight.
Yeah, like I'm trying to remember the name of where I was staying, but last thing I remember was a bar. And then I was here.
Probably the Moonbeam and Brew. It's like you can see it. I see the building. It's like right there, bro.
I guess it is.
Takes off his glasses.
Walk that way.
Jesus, man. All right. Hey, Thanks. Knuckle up, guys. Bro, thanks.
God.
Yeah, that's what they do in Sharn. Go Ravens. Caw.
I'm gonna start bleeding from the nose anymore.
It hurts. It hurts because it's so accurate.
All right.
Do I hear these people approaching the door?
Give me a quick perception check.
I don't wanna. It's a 17, so 18.
That's very good. They're not trying to be quiet, so you hear that like crunching of rocks of a couple of footsteps coming up to the door.
I'm gonna take the Titan's fist and set it and lean it up against the door and just let go of it.
Okay. One of them, as they get up to the door, you see a couple of fingers stick through where the deadbolt was. Like, what the hell? And then like sticks a pair of keys in. The door's stuck.
You need some help, bro? Isn't there a back door or something? Like, can you go check the back door?
Yeah, we can go through the kitchen entrance.
Oh, we'll just stay here.
What's going on with this door?
One of you guys can go check the back door, and we'll just, I don't know. We can keep pushing if you want. Shit. Bro, why are you listening to me? I'm drunk. What's going on, man? It's too bright out here.
That's a good point. Yeah, let's just go through the back door. Man, you should probably get away from the cliff. Like right there.
Oh, bro. Are we on a cliff?
Starts walking towards it.
I start stumbling over toward the cliff.
Give me a deception
Very
check.
haphazardly.
Give me a deception check. A deception check.
Are you sure it's not a? No, I'm just kidding. It's fine.
Performance or deception. Yeah, I'll take either of those.
Doesn't matter. It's the same thing regardless.
God damn it.
16 plus 13.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Great success.
I'm gonna stumble a little. I'm gonna just kind of shuffle up. Like, where's this cliff at, bro?
Oh shit! And runs over to you. So, bro, the other one just like
I'm gonna kind of like use my weight to kind of lean like I'm dead weight on one side. Hey, what? Hey, there's a cliff over here, man. Watch out. Hey, watch out, bro.
He like stops and just holds his hands out. He's not sure what to do.
Like, watch out. There's a cliff around here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go look for it.
The cliff is right in front of you. Please stop walking. Fuck me.
I just fall down a little. I just kind of roll almost near the edge. Like, what?
I don't know what to do.
Bro, I'm so drunk right now. Why did I drink this much? I promise, Corvair Jesus, I won't drink this much ever again. I swear. I promise. You only graduate once, bro. I'm so sorry. I'll never drink like this again.
Oh, I need help. We gotta get him back to sleep somewhere. I don't want to do this shit anyways. And like tosses the tool bag to the side next to the tower, and one like scoops you up. All right, let's get back to the Moonbeam Brew. Which bed is your bed?
It's the tavern. You know, they know. They'll know me. I'll reach into my like coin first. Here's a gold, bro. Thank you.
I feel wrong for taking this. You hear him start like whispering to each other.
Snoring audibly. It's like,
oh, fuck. No fucking shot. Hey! And like you gets like an elbow to the ribs. Like, we can't fucking carry you back. Come on, man.
Oh, sorry, bro. Hey.
You Gorham at the door at this point hear this exchange happening as it gets further and further down the cliff.
God, you're strong, man. You must work at construction or something, bro. We could use people like you in Sharn. I hear construction. Well.
Is there anything else anybody in the tower would like to do?
There's that shit in here. This place sucks.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Artem?
Oh, I was just gonna say we're gonna try and see if there's like an office or anything like that, or any other area that might have some more information on what exactly
what's happening?
Sure. Give me
Maybe like a history of what was happening.
Give me an investigation check.
Ooh, that's the thing I'm not good at. Hell yeah.
We keep investigating things and we suck at it.
Oh, I rolled a 16 though. 19 total actually.
Holy shit.
19. Okay. Arzim, you go downstairs a little bit by the kitchen. Before the kitchen does seem to be like you see a little bit of like scuffs on the ground and whatnot, just sort of out in the hallway, and you look and you see like a little sliding panel that's sort of like a wall that goes into the wall. And you sort of move it back, and it does seem like there is a little desk back here. It is in utter chaos at the moment. You look and there's just papers everywhere in here, with sort of drawings. Some of them, give me another quick investigation check as you're sort of rummaging through this room.
Ah, there it is. 5.
Okay. I mean, you're looking through them. Some of them just seem to be drawings of like the building and the idea of where this is going, and it just seems up is the idea behind this. There seems to be very little thought put behind it. It seems up and maybe even extra telescopes added. You're not sure of like placement or anything like that, but it just seems like extra floors, extra telescopes, and then the rest of it is just kind of nonsensical.
Tower of Babel.
Okay.
Babel.
I should have. I'm just kind of mumbling myself for not casting a spell so that we could all communicate with each other, and I will set out through the place trying to find Milo because he's much better at paper stuff than I am.
Okay.
We have
Before
already been
he-
over. He is not hard to find.
Before he
I guess that's
finds
true.
Milo, as he's trying to find Milo, you said that the star chart on the wall was painted over, right?
Correct.
Was it just painted over blanked out, or was it painted over with something else painted on it?
You see the beginnings. So most of it is just blank, but you see the beginnings of a new painting over it. It just seems like night sky at this point.
Okay.
Give me as you're sort of like racking your brain. You don't need to give me a check because you're sort of like racking your brain. This particular part that is drawn here isn't ringing any bells. Like, it doesn't look familiar in any sort of way, but it does look like the night sky in some form or fashion. It's just weird that they would paint over night sky to draw more night sky.
Okay. I'm presuming that I'm with Milo, even though I was giving him the stank eye. I tend to stick with him regardless. So I would like to point that out to him and ask him, does this look familiar to you at all?
Would that
I don't
be
know.
Arcana or history or what?
No roll needed. It doesn't look familiar.
Oh.
I don't know why they paint over the old mural. It was perfectly fine.
I don't recognize the layout of this at all.
Maybe this is what she was talking about, the secrets in the stars.
Does anything about it stand out to Milo at all?
Other than the fact that you just don't recognize it. It doesn't look like the drawing she had back in the office. Nothing like what you saw in the night sky that night. Just looks like stars. There's not even constellations traced on this.
Do you have your notebook with you?
Say again?
Do you have your notebook? Do you have your notebook with you?
Yes.
Okay, can I hold it? And I would like to take his notebook and try to vaguely
Draw the stars?
scribble down what I'm seeing there. Yeah.
Sure.
I'm no artiste, but I'm not bad.
While she's doing that, Milo will try and extrapolate to see if this is maybe like a future skyline. Or not skyline, but like whatever you call like a sky
Star
layout.
chart.
Yeah, like a future star chart.
It could be, but there's no frame of reference here. It is simply stars.
No red or purple or anything.
No red, no purple.
Stars in another world, perhaps.
Interesting. Okay, Artyom,
If you just
Like, looking down at Koshik.
there's a whole lot of these. Maybe just hit the key ones, like the big ones.
Give me a quick
working
wisdom
on it.
check, Koshik. We'll call this your artist check.
Oh, wait, there's got to be something better for an artist check, right?
You want a
My
dexterity
painting
check
stuff
instead?
is Dex.
No, my wisdom's the best one, actually. I'm stupid.
You're welcome.
Rolled a 14 plus 5, so 19 total.
You're able to get the spacing pretty good. So you take up 2 pages of one of Milo's journals to sort of, I punched my mic. Take up 2 pages of Milo's journal, like across the middle, and you get the spacing pretty good as far as proportions go. You're sort of just drawing the dots because that's all it is. There's no connections or anything, but it looks, as you're done, you sort of hold it up.
Thank you for the art lessons, Gandolin. And I hold it up and see how it looks compared.
I do Saturday classes 9 to 5. Not 9 to 12. It's only mornings.
And it looks all right. And I'm just feeling, to Milo.
Better than I could do.
Artiste. Now I'll give him his notebook back.
Okay. Anything anybody else would like to do?
Oh, our team's trying to find
Artie.
Gandolin.
Oh yeah,
Artie.
You find Milo and Koshik together, sort of drawing on the wall, drawing things from the wall into a notebook. Because I said that weird.
Over the crowns. You're muted, Artyom.
I thought you were just going again.
There's an office back here with a bunch of mantic dialogue on scripts.
Office sounds good.
Make heads or tails of it, but maybe you could.
On my way.
He will head that way, glad to have something papery to look at.
Sure.
I'm going to stay up here and explore a little bit more on my own, though.
Okay. Give me a couple of investigation checks and let's do the office first as you make your way to the office.
I'll go there with him and give him advantage.
Okay.
Aid him in searching.
I'll let you give him a +2. You rolled a 5.
What was that?
I said I'll let you give him a +2.
Okay.
On top of your roll. He rolled very low. Should still be pretty good.
I don't think I have much in investigation. Oh shit, never mind, I got a +8. All right.
So +10.
Oh. Yeah, that'll be a 21 then.
Nice.
You're going through, and a lot of it is nonsensical, like gibberish that you found back at her house. It is very much the same handwriting, you can tell, as she's gone through some books that look like they have nothing to do with anything that you're sort of connecting dots with. You find the same sort of blueprints, if you want to call them that, in her hand, that extends the tower towards the stars. What you don't see is any sort of like end to it. There's no finite end to the project. You see, as you're flicking through the pages, that there is the bottom of the tower drawn and the current like notes on the side, like new star section, and paints towards like where the stars are, the band where the stars are. And then you flip to the next page and it looks like another extension of tower, and a next page, and a next page, and a next page, and it's just tower.
With a just kind of a,
Well then.
he will start to casually replicate it on a notebook, at least the first few tiers of it, just to get an idea of the progression.
It's a very simple idea. Like you would
Okay.
literally be drawing 2 lines right beside each other that go as far as you can with an arrow upwards.
In that case, just making note of that fact.
Yeah, it seems like she is intelligent on her subject, that these are one out of her realm. She's not a construction guru or anything like that. They are very clearly just sketches. She's a decent sketch artist, as you see like sketches of the night sky around. You also saw the near perfect replica back at her home. But
are there any documents, reports, research papers, anything along those lines that might address her subject material?
not in here.
I think she probably has all of her research material with her at her house. All I'm seeing here is blueprints for the construction, which is, by the way, absolutely as insane as she seemed. It doesn't end, Artyom. It's the never-ending tower.
Okay, well, I guess you can't fault her for being ambitious.
I don't think it's ambition, but we've already been over that part.
Yeah, that was a joke. This lady's going to kill herself.
Well,
yeah.
All the more reason to acquire some of her notes later. I don't think we're getting anything else out of here.
Oh, so it's okay when you want to break in somewhere. When I want to do it, it's a bad idea.
For the record, I wanted to break into this place too.
I'm talking to Milo.
Oh, I wasn't gonna go into her house. Drone.
Gonna get the note.
Drone.
That's so lame.
Anyway, I think I've gotten about all I can out of here, which isn't much, but better than nothing. And at least now we have confirmation that this is, madness.
Is there any type of like magical lens that people use on telescopes to look far off or anything like that?
DM, are the telescopes of Eberron magical in nature or augmented?
Not the ones that you looked through before. It seemed like there was some assistance with movement of them, like physical placement, like some like weightlessness stones to help them, like the 1,000-pound telescope slide easier along these rails. Right. But other than that, the lenses themselves, normal like glass sort of deal.
Are the telescopes currently here in this building?
Yeah, they're under tarps currently.
Are they the same, or are they different than the ones we saw last time?
They are the same telescopes that were there before. They have not been touched.
Not usually, no. Not other than like auxiliary mechanisms.
Okay. I didn't know she got like a bad layer or something, like a magic eyeball thing that made her start seeing crazy stuff or something.
No, my running theory is still that it has something to do with the connection between these moons appearing and Zoriat.
I don't like
plane of madness, people going mad.
Oh yeah, for sure. And Gorham said he didn't see any type of Zoriat stuff on her, so...
I don't know, maybe she wasn't touched directly. Maybe it's just, I don't know. I don't have time in, like, 3 more labs and multiple researchers in a year.
Sorry?
Sorry, I want to figure this out. I'm not sure even how to get started on figuring this out. I have notes that I don't even know what to do with, and one crazy lady who I'm going to have to borrow without permission to get anything.
Steal. Or rob.
We can just...
the words you're looking for.
We could take her with us and try to figure it out from there. I mean, I've been there. It's very high up in the mountain. We could probably say this is a lot closer. It'd be a kickstart on your tower.
Yeah, if you can convince her to do it willingly, by all means. That would give me more time to try and talk to her on the way.
I mean, it's literally a step there, too. There's not really an on the way.
Oh, we're going direct? Oh.
Right. We're going from nice, relaxing farmland to hell blizzard.
You do know that, just so we're all clear, there is a couple mile hike where the tree line stops. So just want to make sure.
Well, still, I'm not opposed to the idea if anyone wants to try and convince her, but if not, I'll at least have paperwork to look over in downtime.
I mean, it would be absolutely lying to her for the purposes of getting her away from a structure that will inevitably cause her to have an accident and die.
Yeah, well, even outside of the accident and dying, the obsessive cycle she's beginning or well into spiraling into is going to be her undoing anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, like I said, I don't think I can get anything else out of here, not unless y'all have seen anything I've missed.
I mean, I've done a little bit of directing through the stars, and I got that kit way back in Flamekeep to try and, help navigate the boat, but I'm gonna be honest with you, Milo, it's boring as fuck. There's just
trust me.
they're good. They help you know where you're going, but
The finer points of astronomy are not my passion, I promise you.
Where's a circle of stars, Druid, when we need one?
fuck you.
Fucking slap R2 outside the face. Like, how dare you, sir?
I mean,
but I will give it my best.
I don't
covered
know.
basic curriculum.
I mean, what's the plan here, fellas? If we can get like a group huddle, we can postpone a day and shove this lady in the insane asylum in Sharon or something if you'd like.
I think it's a little farther than a day.
The one advantage of her being here is we know where she's at.
There's a grove floating in the middle of Sharon. I can walk us right to it.
True.
No. But
I would not like to be delayed any more than I already have been.
if she's here, we at least know where she's at. So we'll get some copies of these papers, or just the originals. I really don't care. And then we can continue as we were, and I will address them as we have time.
Maybe we can just... Who owns this building? Does she own this? Is it funded to her by, like, Bree? Can we just say, hey, this lady's fucking crazy, don't let her in the building anymore?
Maybe whatever progress she makes will give us some clue as to what's going through her head.
I mean, we have pretty powerful proof that she plans on making a tower into the sky.
He gestures out the notebook and says, I don't think she's going to be making much progress anytime soon. So as long as we're not gone for 2 years, I think we should be all right.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I don't think she's going to do anything but get herself killed. That's the conversation.
I don't even think she has time to do that.
What do you mean?
She would need to build a multiple-tiered tower, and she has some untrained construction workers making incredibly slow, unprofessional progress.
Right.
I doubt they'll even have the next tier up by the time we're back.
Oh, yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, let them do their thing for the time being, and we'll come back to check on them and stop them then when we don't have to take care of Gorham's situation.
Sure.
I mean, just my 2 cents. I'm...
This money is really great. We can just give some guy 50 gold and say, hey, don't let her kill herself, please. Just hang out with her for the next couple of months and we'll be back eventually.
What about the town guard? You could tell them.
Right, yeah.
Also, sure.
Danger to herself and others, that kind of thing.
Maybe just keep an eye on her.
Yeah.
Check in every once in a while.
Make sure she sleeps.
All right.
Just make sure
Y'all
she's
can
not
handle
dead.
that. I'm going to start making plans to get these papers so that we're ready to go when it's time to go.
Sure.
Okay.
Gorham wants no delays. I'm going to try and facilitate that as best I can.
Go buy some warm clothes while you do that.
Ooh,
right, we need to get warm clothes for sure.
To death.
All right. Warm clothes.
Melvin's already pretty good with his
steel research papers. Anything else?
I don't think so. Get our shit off the boat.
Noted.
Right.
All right. And if no one else...
Yeah, make sure to get all the things that if we're going to... We're going through the Dwarven tunnels, right? So... Was that the plan?
I think so.
I don't know.
So anything for being
under the lake and then
right, underground and stuff. Right.
Oh, also, we totally forgot to tell you. Kaushik cried on Aelin earlier today. He is underground somewhere.
What?
And has spooky new powers. You were there. You
I
had
was
just told
busy.
me. No, I saw you sitting at that table.
He has spooky new powers. Okay,
But he
what
has
are these
spooky powers and stuff. So we don't know where he's at. Oh, and he's probably looking for information about Gorm and his family. So we may find him while we're in the mountains. Okay. That being said, let's go.
I mean, Alien, if he's looking for us, why don't we just tell him where we're at so that we can
I don't think he's looking for us. He's looking for information about Gorm specifically.
No, I like this plan.
I think he would avoid us. I don't think he would be like, "Oh, that's where they are. Let me not go there."
Or maybe he'll take my warning to heart and come and turn himself in.
Did Koshik share us the details of the things that he said when he was being scried upon?
I told y'all literally everything.
I don't think those sound like the words of a man who is going to turn himself in.
Wonderful fantasy. While you ruminate on that, I'm gonna do some shopping.
Yeah, do what you need to do.
Yeah, let's get warm clothes and stuff, and then you can rob this poor lady and then leave.
It's for her own good.
Can I roll my investigation check now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Thank
before
you.
we leave, we could do that thing we did in the woods to make sure that there aren't in the woods some other planes here.
I don't find anything.
What'd you roll, Koshik?
I rolled a 2.
A 2 plus
0. I waited
0.
all this time and
Oh,
I
no.
rolled a 2, bro. I waited 15 minutes and I rolled a 2, bro.
So I've got questions. Who tries to leave first?
If we're all breaking up, I just assumed that we just start going down the path together.
I figured we were going as a group.
Gorm is standing next to the door with the hammer leaned against it, waiting for someone to try to move it.
I'm not trying to move that giant fuck off
My,
hammer.
my
That is heavy as
assumption
shit.
would be Milo, since he is gotta go do some things before we get started. Milo, give me a strength check real quick.
He's trying He's just like,
Yeah,
it's not too
13
bad.
plus 1 for 14.
Pretty good.
Hammer does not go anywhere. The hammer should at least slide. It does not.
That's a heavy thing.
How much
Heavy
does
bitch.
the hammer weigh?
Gorm.
A
You just see
bajillion
Gorm
pounds.
kind of chuckling.
Let me levitate it.
What you want, lad? What's the problem?
I need to do things.
All right. I'll pick up the hammer with minimal effort. I will.
He'll Milo's gonna like peer at the hammer and like wiggle the haft of it a little bit, and
There is no wiggle.
he will attempt to wiggle it, and when it does not move at all, he was like, and then we'll proceed as he was.
I'm just gonna loudly whisper, "Magic hammer."
All right. Well, I guess Belgrim, let's go over to Merrick's wake and get some ritual going then.
Okay.
All right.
Koshik, unfortunately, looking around,
I don't
there
even want
just
to
seems
talk
to
about
be
it.
a lot of shit going on here, and it looks like none of this is right. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You're looking around at the construction, and it's just going higher, but its telescopes can see the stars. They can see the moon. There's no reason to make this tower higher. Like, it's just not adding up. You're sort of walking around and thinking about it. You get to like a crack in the tarps, looking out. You see in the daytime sky, sort of out on the horizon across the Thunder Sea, a red moon, sort of back, like a day moon, a red moon out there across the sea. Milo, you head out after Gorm moves the hammer for you. Melgrim and Artyom walking over to Merrick's Wake to do some commune with nature. Crowley finally gets to the bar after they drag him for like 20 minutes. Or the barkeep.
And that's why you guys should join the circus, man. You're so strong, bro.
What? Hey, Martin, what room is this guy in? I haven't seen that guy before. Hey! Someone like screams into your ear.
What?
You know what? Fuck
I
this,
don't
dude.
care,
I'm
bro.
not getting paid for this, and they drop you right there.
I crumple.
But they did get paid for it. He gave him a gold.
This is true.
He did.
They still drop you.
I didn't get paid enough for this.
Yeah, I just crumple and just snore.
Martin says, "Hey, you can't leave him there." Oh, fucking hell! All right, they drag you over to like a chair and lean you up against the table. As we zoom out, looking over Moonwatch. Some of our party's still in the tower. Some by Merrick's wake tree where a miracle happened, and the airship parked out back. That's where we'll end tonight's session.
Woo!
Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate you. Thank you guys for the awesome game. I loved it so much. We are Hard Knock Dice, just in case you didn't know. We stream every Monday and Saturday. On Mondays, we do Ghost of Saltmarsh, DM by the homie right over here, Gandalin, /@FearDOA, not at Ian, just Ian.
Yep, that's me.
Where we get up to some ghosts and some Saltmarsh. So big thumbs up there, where some treasonous things are happening, some odd things afoot, if you will. So, and on Saturdays we do this. That is at Ghost of Saltmarsh, by the way, is at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This starts at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, we'll finally get back on our where is my raid button? There it is. Okay. Anyways, we're finally getting back to Ghost of Saltmarsh after having to miss a week. So make sure you tune into that on Monday. Also, !charity. Someone's already done it. Thank you, Hydra. Make sure you go check that charity out. We've postponed our Extra Life campaign. Go check out International Medical Corps. They're raising some money for some much needed things in Ukraine right now. There's also a plethora of other charities out there that are doing work in Ukraine. So I highly encourage you to go out and donate to those causes. There's a lot of people that need help right now. In the meantime, we are going to raid our friends at Eos Rakanto. And I'm gonna go ahead and start that raid. Did I miss any announcements? I don't think so. Make sure you drop a follow, a like, and subscribe, if you will, if you're over at YouTube. That helps the algorithm, help us get found, and we really appreciate it. You also get notified when we go live. But till next time. Much love.
Bye.
Bye.
That's supposed to be hearts, not hearts.